Hello and welcome to the program. We're here enjoying the show. Happy. It's Sunday fun day in America. Australia, it's Monday. This is the 16th of December in Australia, and in America, it's the 15th. The 15th. Holy shit, guys. Phew, what can I say? It's a great honor to be here serving the punters. We've got some super chats coming in. Let's get that link on the stream. Let's get that link on the stream now. It is great to see everybody here. Everybody here. That's the important things. I really enjoy I really enjoy I enjoy it, man. I really enjoy coming on here and chatting to you guys. It's important. I find it very important to have the punters tuned in and functioning. That's the thing, guys. I enjoy it. We've got a great streaming. We've got the horology dungeon and their viewers just joined. Thank you. And I am clicking. Oh, we got the link is pinned already. Guys, we want to rename the dungeon. We want to rename it. What do we call it? Sirocco's Lair? Sirocco's Dungeon? I want to what suggestions do you have there, guys? Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. That's right. Anything would be greatly appreciated. Any ideas would be good. That's what we're trying to do, is get this baby off the ground. That's right, guys. This is the way it goes. We've got some great punters. I haven't had Kesslowitz on in ages. Let's see if we can wrangle his cage. He's a good guy. He's a very good guy. So guys, that is the way it goes. What more can I say? What more can I say? Indeed, it is what it is. Now we got some super chats. We've got a first super chat of the night. We've got one here from, who is this here from? This is from our good friend Patel Philippe. That's who it's from, Patel Philippe. And Patel Philippe says, $5. Tell us all the goss from the Melbourne Adelaide fight on the morning stream and how Hendrick laid down the law. Yes, it got a bit nasty. It did get a bit grubby there. And there's, it's just one of these things. You can only do what you can do. You can only do what you can do. And sometimes, look, there's some fierce rivalry. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide. There's some nasty things were said. And, I got to be honest with you. I think all the Australian capital cities there are fucking expensive. They're expensive. I've been to a few of them. Obviously, I'm from Brisbane, which is Queensland. I've been to Sydney. Sydney was great. And the Australian Capital Territory, Canberra. That's like a administrative capital. Expensive. I've been to Melbourne. I've been to Adelaide. Been to Hobart. Been to Darwin. Darwin? Yeah, I've basically covered most of it. And I've been to Perth. Yes, I've been everywhere, man. I went to Perth. The great thing about them is they're all expensive. They are all expensive. The link is dropped. We had a good, Easy was he was a little bit loud there, but hey, you know what? We try our best. That's all we can do is try our best. And sometimes you get the vibe. It's that people want to come on. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. So that's kind of how it goes. It is what it is, you know. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Now, Dodger and Mike the Snake have made you close to $100 on the dungeon. If you're up early, maybe stop in. Yes, I jumped on. Say thank you before you go live. If you yes, they ran it for almost 9 to 10 hours. Holy shit! Also tonight, if you would like people to super chat, yes, to rename the dungeon. Maybe ask them for the names they would like. Ultimately, you have the final say, but you should request that the name include an honor to Sirocco. Your call. Yes, 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 to rename the dungeon. And what's this watch here? This is an interesting watch. Whose watch is this? This is a two-tone diamond dial starburst. It's quite a nice. Let's just bring this up. It's quite a nice. We got another super chat. Sir E. Danny, AC3, Sir Danny scored a gig with your mate that plays in those pubs that was on the other day. Anyways, with the cash advance he bought the watch in your WhatsApp. Thoughts and review, please. Wow. Let's have a look at this watch. Sir E. Danny's new watch. Wow, I got to tell you, it's absolutely beautiful. What's wrong with that watch? That's a beautiful watch. What do you think of that? I really think that's a beautiful watch. Look at that. That looks like it's a sapphire 16233. It's got the starburst dial, diamonds. It's beautiful. Very nice. It's beautiful watch. It is really nice. Yeah, I think that's a beautiful watch, that. It's lovely. It is lovely. It's very lovely. Beautiful watch. I think it's, you know, these are they're 36 mil. They also did a blue dial. They got a blue dial, burgundy, well, a reddy, and they've also got a blue. I actually really love these. I think they're very good buying. Beautiful. Look at that. Very sharp. See, it hasn't been over polished. We've got a super chat here. $5, Patel Philippe. Danny said once he's done producing the records that he signed for you for through your mate, he'll be able to find a few naughty and a gold sub. Solid score. Well done. Well done indeed, Sir E. That's the Sir E. Danny. Come on, guys. We need to get a few punters on the stream. I need to get some. We need a crew. Link for Auntie. Yes, sir. Let's get a few things happening here today. Come on, guys. We need to get. Let's see if I've got some water. Fuck. I need to get some water soon. That's okay. It is a lovely time of year. What do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Hey? What do you think? That's it. What day is it? You know? That's exactly it. 20 years ago was a Thursday today. Did you know that? Fuck. 20 years ago today was a Thursday. We got some great people super chatting here. Got some great chatters in the crowd here. What's going on here? Let's have a look. What do we got happening? We got Mr. Wilkinson. He's always, what's he doing? We got Jimmy. Hands, knees, and toes, getting ready for Christmas like we all are. Yes. It's a date just, basically the perfect watch, not loving the diamonds, baguettes on 40 or none. Yeah, well, these are just, they're not baguettes. These are just the little brilliant cut diamonds. It looks amazing. Angelic, I remember one Christmas, the whole floor of the lounge was covered in presents. Dan, you can only try your best. That's it. Can we get Angelic on for Christmas carols? That'd be amazing if we can. Jimmy says it's a nice date just. I think it's a beautiful date just. What do you guys reckon, hey? It's beautiful date just. And I think it's beautiful. It is nice. Beautiful date just. Patel Philippe, $2. Do aunties use WeChat? Hey, WeChat, WhatsApp, or Line? Which is your favorite auntie app? Hey, what do you think, guys? WeChat, what's your favorite? That's the way it goes. We got Basil's Beazles. He says, congratulations. You betcha. That's a great watch. Oh, Jimmy says, name the dungeon the Punters Playhouse. And Toby McDonkey says, I spent $6,500 on a quartz today, big boy. It's time for Archie Explodes. Angelic says, yeah, we should do Christmas carols, but we need Lux. I'll do that on a Lux show closer to the date for sure. Wow, man. What do you think? Dirk Diggler says, you know that watch has no box or papers. Yeah, that you get that. But I mean, you can get a period correct box easy enough, can't you? That's not the end of the world. It's yeah, I think it's lovely. What's happening around the world today? Let's have a look and see what is happening in the watch space. What's going on? That's a good question. Let's have a look. What is happening in the watch space? What is going on for you guys today? It's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? Hey? What do you think? It's tricky or not? It can be tough, hey? What do you think? Yep. It's let's have a look here. What's going on today? We got Jeremy McKerney. Thoughts on the Grand Seiko SBGN 027. Let's call that up there. Grand Seiko SBGN 027, I think it was. 027. Let's have a look. What is this watch? Well, this watch, 3-hander. 5,100 Aussie. Let's get it up on the screen now. Ooh, I like it. That's not bad at all, buying. Let's have a look at this now. Let's get it up on the screen here now. 5,000 Aussie. That's not bad buying, is it? Is that bad? It's what can I say, guys? This is, I love it. Grand Seiko. It's not expensive, is it? $5,000. And what's it got? It's got an order. Oh, fuck, it's quartz. Oh, it's analog, but it's okay. I misread. It's fucking quartz. Yeah, well, you know, I suppose, yeah, Grand Seiko, that's fuck, it's quartz, you know, but if you're gonna do quartz, Grand Seiko invented the genre, didn't they? You know what I mean? That's their genre. So yeah. I kind of think it's okay. Now, let's go and have a look. What's going on in the watch world? What's been released? What's coming out? Let's have a look. So do I like it? Fuck, it's compromised. We got a super chat. Next super chat in, we've got one from Patel Philippe, $2. Tell us a bit about Patek quartz, big boy. Yeah, I've had a few. I had a few quartz Pateks. I had a 3944. It was small, 33 mils. Small. I'll bring it up for you. Patek 3944. This is actually that's my hand. That's my image, that one there. Look at that. I love the hobnail. Just a beautiful watch, but it was small. Of course it's small. And that's kind of how they are. They're smallish, you know. Small. It was a beautiful watch. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But and I had another one. I had a 70s quartz Patek. 70s quartz Patek. I had one of those. What did I have? Just trying to find the photo of it. Here we go. See if I can find this here. Where did I put it? 100. Where was it? 100 Patek. I'll show you the one I had. Where was it? It was a 3858. Look at this. What do you think of this? I'll show you this photo here. This is one that I had. It was a 3858. There we go. That's my photo, that there. I liked it. It was an interesting piece, that's for sure. Very interesting piece. What do you think of it? It was cheap. It was really cheap. These things you got to buy them cheap. I'll show you the movement if you like. I'll show you the movement on it. that was the back case back. That's the movement there. Look at that. This was years ago. Fuck me dead. How many years ago was this, Arch? That was a while ago, guys. This was a while ago. Patek quartz movement. There you go. Yes, Patek did quartz. Patek actually also made some ship's chronometers, quartz ship's chronometers. They were quite popular. Quite popular. The ship's chronometers. See, what happens is Patek ship chronometer. On a ship, you need to have very accurate time because you navigate before computers in that there. You used a ship's chronometer to work out where you were. You could that's how the sailing ships navigated. And I'll just show you. These were Patek. These were quite like a vessel would have a ship's chronometer on it. See? And these ship's chronometers were very important because they gave a time reference. You see, that's the Navi quartz. Look at that, Patek Navi quartz. High grade chronometers was an important thing. They were important. And you can understand that if you're making calculations where land is and that these type of things can be real. This was very important stuff. And they actually used to sell these, so they were commercial. The commercial application to ships and that. So that was a part of the business. It's all changed now with computers and that there, but this is where it came from. This is where it came from. So hey. It is how it is, you know. That's how it is, guys. This is the very important development. Patek was very instrumental in quartz. With Rolex was involved in quartz, and Seiko, of course. So the quartz era was very important in the development. And even though as collectors we don't like quartz, you know, it's sacrilege, but you've got to appreciate the time of this stuff, and it was really important stuff. Quartz was a big movement. Now let's have a look what is happening in the world of watches now. Oh, we got another super chat here. Patel Philippe, $2, 5-piece, 1 watch per brand for Angelic. Building a watch collection for Angelic. Firstly, I would say Rolex. If I was building a collection for Angelic, I go Rolex 16234. Okay. And I reckon I'd get him one of these white dial with Romans. Okay, I'd get him one of those. I would get him a 14060. No date Submariner. I would add a 1 watch per brand. So whoops, 1 Rolex. So let's go. We'll do the date just. Omega. I'd go a Mark II. Okay, Mark II. I'd do that. As a diver, I'd get a Grand Seiko diver for him. That's what I'd get him, a Grand Seiko diver. What else would we get him? Grand Seiko. So we've got a Rolex Datejust. We got an Omega Mark II Grand Seiko. What else do we add there? We got a diver. We got a dress watch. We need. Oh, I'd add a Tudor Black Bay Pro. That's what I'd add. Black Bay Pro. Would add one of those as a tuner. Tuner as your GMT. Rolex Datejust. Grand Seiko. And an Omega. We just got one more watch to add. What would I add for angelic? Oris Jazzmaster. I'd add an Oris Jazzmaster. Actually, I'd add for him Oris. Here we go. Dizzy Gillespie. There we go. I'd add one of these. These are the Oris Jazz tribute watches. I'd add one of these. There you go. 5 watches for our angelic. That's what I would do. We got Jeremy Kearney, £2.50. Pick 3-piece quartz Hunger Buster, different brands. Okay. 3-piece Hunger Buster. Let me just get some water. I will be right back. Just let me get a water. And I'll just run this tribute to Sir E. I'll be back.
Today I was excommunicated. Archie's viper eyes came out and his pupils dilated. He said I was a cunt, and then I burnt him. But what he forgets is all the money that I earned him, and I am employed by you, and I never signed a contract. You can't always have it your way. Tell me, fuckers, what do you think of that? Ah, fuck you, Archie, I'm over it. Have you had your cry? You punters have gone walking, 'cause you're an ignorant guy. They try to talk to you, but you never want to listen. Go over the top when I give you a little bit of constructive constructive criticism. Now I guess you won't hear this song, Archie, 'cause I blocked you. But someone else in the group will forward it, so I'll make sure it gets to you. Archie, I won't be back. Take away my wrench, 'cause I don't need it anymore. Since Archie showed me the door. Fuck you, Archie, you fucking miserable cunt.
There we go. That's our beautiful one and only Danny, Sir E. Danny. 3-piece Hunger Buster. Pick, Jeremy, I'm going to do this here. 3-piece Hunger Buster. What am I going to pick? Okay, so I'm going to pick a Rolex 17014. That's the quartz Rolex. Not the Raybirds. This is actually the quartz. I'll pick one of these. Another quartz I would take is the Omega Seamaster quartz bond. I think these were fucking well engineered watches. These were beautifully engineered watches. Okay. And you can tell it's the quartz because it doesn't have the chronometer certification on the dial. Just one more. What would I add? Cartier Santos. What would I add? Cartier Santos. I think I'd add a Breitling Emergency. Yep, add one of these. There you go. Breitling Emergency, Rolex, and an Omega. How's that? 3 top watches from 3 top brands. How's that? Angelic says, Rolex 16234. I love the white dial arch. Omega Mark II is so cool. Yeah, that's right. 70s, man. Grand Seiko diver. Yeah, because that's a great diver. Interesting. Tudor Black Bay. That's the GMT. Awesome. Oh, Oris Dizzy Gillespie. Very interesting. Thanks. I can feel Angelic actually liked that post. Thanks, man. That's really cool. We got Patel Philippe, $5. Tell us the top 3 paid reviews that really pissed you off. Give us specifics, big boy. Oh, look, I must be honest with you. Paid reviews never piss me off. Okay? But generally speaking, people who I like a middle band of luxury watches. If someone's super, super high or super, super low, that's kind of the extreme boundaries. But I don't. A paid review would never piss me off because I survive on the paid reviews. I survive on the paid reviews. Very much the case. Very much the story there. You can only do your best, Marcus Mandel. That's right. 20 years ago today, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We've got Angelic Slayer, $8. Thanks, Tan and Archie. Fun. Thanks, Angelic. You know, I actually really put some thought into that. And I was thinking, what watches really represent the person? That's what I like. Okay, we got a clip. Tan's just sent me a clip. Oh, we're going to play this clip. We're going to play this clip. Holy, okay, you betcha. Let's play the clip. Patel Philippe, $5. Play some of the video in the WhatsApp and give us a paid review commentary. Okay, let's get it going. Russian wristwatch collector. Let's go. That's my bad Russian. Eh? Bad. Doran, that's right. These were the days, hey?
Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III.
These were the days, guys.
And welcome to the program. And today, I'd just like to talk about how fuckers get angry when I criticize their watch. And I had this guy come to me, Boris Mokolovich.
Boris.
He sounds like he's a Russian. And, you know, he came to me, he said, oh, hi, Arch, love your videos. Can you tell me what you think about Maurice Lacroix? Thank you, Boris. And I just said, they're fucking dog shit. And he came back. He goes, thanks a lot. I own one so beautiful, completely done in-house, but not a Patek or any other big name. Any hope for me? And they just can't leave it at that. No, they got to keep chomping at the bit. And he sends me a War and Peace novel. Hi, Arch. Here's my opinion on watch collecting. Unless you're a really rich man and can afford any watch you like and still have plenty of money for your family and vacations, watch collecting looks like an addiction or a gambling. Both are bad things. You will never be satisfied because you will never buy what you really like. Let's face it, Patek Calatrava is the cheapest Patek. There's no complication and still so ridiculously expensive for middle-class people like you and me. 5107 Calatrava that you have has beautiful shape. 3919 isn't even beautiful. It costs Patek to make your 5107 Calatrava probably $2,000, if not less. Then they market it very well. They use their old name and sell it for 10 times more. Regular people like you and me with some qualifications for making watches go to work every day and make Patek and dog shit watches. It's all about money. They need people like you and me to make more money. If Rolex wouldn't be advertised and known so well, many people wouldn't even look at them and they would call Rolex dog shit. Man, you're brainwashed. Swiss watches isn't a good investment either. Your lovely and very overrated Patek goes down in price or holds the same price if you buy it when it's old and cheap. You can only make money if you buy from somebody in big need or if you fool someone with no knowledge. Sounds bad. Both sound bad. Or if you're a jeweler and fool people all the time. I wanted a big gold watch with a moon phase and a skeletonized back. Patek or other known brands would be way over 30 to 40,000. So I got large 43 mil gold Swiss watch with moon phase, power reserve, retrograde date and week, beautiful skeleton.
Yeah, it's amazing the garbage people buy, isn't it?
Back and limited edition to only 30 pieces. Everything I wanted, 3 to 4 times cheaper than big name brands and with 2 years warranty from Maurice Lacroix. No headaches about servicing the watch for a long time. No buyer's remorse that you have had so many times. Maurice Lacroix has everything in-house since 2006 and it's only going up. Patek has achieved everything. There's nothing left. My watch might be more expensive in 10 to 15 years than your Calatrava. Who knows? But you call it dog shit anyhow. Well, it's okay with me. I won't be collecting watch. I'd rather spend my money on my family and mini vacation. It's a lot better than constant buyer's remorse and gambling with a lot of money and still never being able to buy real Patek. It's my opinion and I might be wrong. What do you think? Boris! Boris, you're out of your fucking mind!
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You are out of your fucking mind, Boris. How fucking stupid do you have to be to buy a Maurice Lacroix? How fucking stupid do you have to be? This is dog shit. Man, you're just out of your mind. I'm not agreeing with any of the crap that came out of your Russian fucking mouth. For starters, let's have a look at these things here.
I look
Okay,
younger then.
you continually gambling and addiction. You know, you use these nasty terms.
Gambling and addiction.
You said Patek Calatrava is the cheapest Patek. There's no complication and it's ridiculously expensive. Well, the Calatrava is their flagship signature model, you dumb fucking Russian cunt. Calatrava is what made them famous. It accents what they do well. Classic, simple, precious metal dress watches, you asshole Russian. That's what it does. Now, as far as the crap that goes there, the Calatrava is simple, it's refined, it's understated. That's the beauty in it, Boris. Something you gaudy, novo-riche Russian turds will never understand. Restraint. Bauhaus. Go and Google Bauhaus, fucker. That'll tell you about what makes the Patek Calatrava special. Now, you keep going on there. You start saying that the 391 3919 isn't even beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the 3919. The 3919 has become the 5119. Yes, the 3919 may be a little bit small. It's 33 mils across, excluding the crown, but I still think it's a fucking very beautiful manual wind Patek with the 215 movement. I love a 3919. What the fuck are you talking about, you Russian turd?
Oh, it's a bit nasty there, Arch.
You then
Hey,
go on
calm
to
down,
say
Arch.
there,
Calm down.
It costs 2,000. Well, this is just bullshit. This is bullshit. This is just, I don't know where you get this crap from, okay? Then you go on there. Then you go and criticize Rolex. If Rolex wouldn't be advertised, you would call Rolex dog shit. Man, Rolex has had many firsts, okay? They invented many fucking things. They pioneered.
Whoo! He's angry. Big boy's angry.
The waterproof watch, okay? Next time you fall in the Russian fucking the Dnipro, next time you fall in the river, you fucking drunk Russian, fucking remember that Rolex is waterproof. I can't understand why the fuck, what that has got to do with anything. Man,
yes,
and you're brainwashed. Just because I don't agree with the filth that comes out of your Russian mouth, I'm brainwashed and crazy. Is that right?
There we go, guys. That was a great video there, don't you think? It's wow. He's energetic.
Right?
He's engaged. I'll tell you one thing. He's engaged.
Swiss watch isn't a good investment either, and you know what a good investment is. You fucking communist bastards. You've only had capitalism for the last fucking 20 years, and you're dictating the world. Your lovely and overrated Patek goes down in price. You only hold it if you buy it old and cheap. Well, look, you stupid fuck. I bought my Patek Calatrava for $12,250 in 2009. I sold it for 18.5. This is US dollars, 18,500 US dollars. So I don't think I did too bad out of that one. I didn't think I did too bad out of that one, did I? Stalinist, Leninist crap that comes out of your mouth. I bought it, and everyone said I paid too much. I bought it secondhand. I bought it used, wore it, enjoyed it, and sold it. Doesn't seem too bad. I think I'm a bit cleverer than the average Russian bear, fuckers.
Fuck, he gets angry.
Then you go on to say, right, my annual calendar, I did very well out of that. And the person who got it, he's done very well out of it himself. They're very
rising market,
collectible
big
pieces,
boy.
and the Aussie's
rising
gone through the
market. It's not like that anymore.
Oh. So I've done well. It's all win-win. Then you go on to say you got a large 43 mil gold Swiss watch with moon phase retrograde. Maurice Lacroix is crap. That'll never be collectible. It's crap. You go on to say how great the movement is. Maurice Lacroix is crap. You then say Patek has achieved everything. There's nothing left, and Maurice Lacroix is going to go up. How much fucking vodka have you fucking been drinking? Fuck me dead, these Ruskies. How many fucking vodkas did you have before you typed this crap up? My watch might be more expensive in 10 to 15 years than your Calatrava. Are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck are you smelling? Are you drinking vodka or petrol? You say you won't be collecting watches anyhow. You spend money on family and family vacations. Well, do what the fuck you want. What's your opinion? I think you're a donkey. I think you're nuts. You're out of your fucking mind, Boris. You're out of your fucking mind. I told you time and time again, the brand is dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. Don't fucking buy it. But you need to snipe and come back. And this is what I can't believe, is that you don't like what I say, so you keep coming back. You keep trying to justify it. It was a fucking mistake. It was a fucking mistake when you sent me the first email, and 3 emails later, it's still a fucking mistake. It's a big fucking mistake. I don't know why the fuck you bought it. You didn't consult me, and you want me to say, oh, no, that's a good piece. It's a fucking mistake. It's like communism, one big fucking disaster. And you have a look at this mafia-induced capitalism that Russia's got now. That's a bigger fucking disaster than communism. So I'm not here to kowtow and make you feel good in your heart that you bought the right thing. It was a fucking stupid move. It was stupid.
Stupid move. It was garbage.
Why the fuck you bought that
Fucking
piece
garbage
of crap?
you bought.
I don't know why the fuck you bought that piece of crap. I mean, fuck me dead. How fucking stupid were you, hey? How fucking drunk were you? At least if you were a drunk man when you bought it, you can blame the booze. But that's the most ridiculous fucking email I've received all year, Boris. And I'm not going to... It's not my job to make you feel good and proper. If you PayPal me $200, I'll tell you your watch is great. But if you don't, you stingy, nasty fucking Russian, you can stick it up your fucking ass. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. See you later.
What a video. There was Viper Eyes. Viper Eyes. Viper Eyes. And I just want to check this out.
She is a fitness instructor, a motivational speaker, and an author. This is her new book called Stop the Insanity. Here she is, Queen of the infomercials, Susan Powter.
The insanity. She also hosted the Susan Own Before and After, an exercise studio being bankrupt.
Fuck. You went bankrupt?
Lose up to 10 pounds in 10 days.
In 1980, Susan Powter and her family moved to Dallas, Texas. There, she met her first husband, Nick, and they were married in 1982. They welcomed 2 sons into their family, and shortly after the birth of their son, eliminating sugar, and helped her reach an audience far beyond that of what we now
wrong with this woman?
Reported that Susan eats, trying in 2019, and that provided her another lifeline of $1,500 per month. Those who say money can't buy happiness are wrong, she says. It wasn't just happiness, it was survival. I could finally breathe again. Last November, a filmmaker approached her with the idea of a documentary about her incredible life. She was all for it, and quite frankly surprised by the interest. Jamie Lee Curtis added, Susan's power and light were diminished, denigrated, and dismissed, but her story deserves to be told. Encouraged by this renewed interest, Susan turned her journal into a memoir and started saving obsessively. She's planning to relaunch her to communicate. I've completed a total of... For her, this new phase represents a chance to reclaim her voice.
My God, do you think Archie will go a similar way? Will I go a similar way? What do you think of that, guys? Fucking scary, hey? It's scary, big boy. Fuck. You know what? It's tough. See, money does buy happiness. YouTube says so. Jamie Lee looks like an old man now, man. Oh, come on. You got to be fair to her. She's Jamie. How old is Jamie Lee Curtis now? She's not a spring Jamie Lee Curtis. She's 66. She's okay for 66. She was born in November 58. It's okay. I remember her in Trading Places. Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, she played the hooker in Trading Places. Great movie, that. Great movie. Did you know 20 years ago today, it was a Thursday. Americans, it was a Wednesday. because you're on the 15th. In my country, it's the 16th today. My God, it's incredible. Incredible. Jump on, HR department. Jump on, Angelic. Which ass are you shitting out of today? Yes. Yeah. We got Patel Philippe, $5. Okay, so you listen to the entire Boris review. Give us the 2024 thoughts on your advice that you so quaintly provided. Man, those were the days. Fuck, that was about 9 years ago. Fuck. 9 years ago. How time has gone so fast, hey? Drop the link, big boy. Okay, let's get HR on here. Let's get him. I will take HR. Jump on. Link is pinned, but we're posting it anyhow. Jump on. We love Eddie. We need Eddie now. That's when we need Eddie. We've got no one on the stream. That's when we need Eddie. Love Eddie. Yeah. We got HR. Hello, HR.
Hello, Paul. Hello. I'm winding down for Christmas. I've got 1 week left at work. Tell me something. What have you got the boys for Christmas?
Hey. What did you get the boy for Christmas?
Nothing. He doesn't know what's going on. He's not even one arch.
Sorry, I lost it. I'll just turn my mic on. So what did you get the boy?
I haven't got him anything. He doesn't know what's going on yet, but my daughter, we've got her a big play area for the garden.
Oh, man, that's fantastic news.
What have you got the boys? Tell me, Arch.
Oh, they're adults now. You know that? They're we always get them. We took them to Japan. That was quite expensive.
Did they enjoy themselves?
Oh, they loved it, man. You've got a little bit of static on your mic there, but it's okay. It's not terrible.
Hold on. I'll rejoin.
You don't want to lose him. We don't want to lose the HR man. He's very cool. HR man. I love him. He's a good guy. It's good to have somebody on here. We want to get some people on the stream to chat to. We've got 115 people. Now is your chance to jump on. Come on, Angelic. Come on for a little bit. Here we go. We got HR guy joining us again. Hey, man. How are you?
Is that better, Paul?
Oh, that's fucking heaps better. How you going, man?
I'm good. I've got 1 week left at work. Got a few. Go on.
You got 1 week at work. Fuck. I remember when I was in the corporate rat race. You normally work until the 24th. Is that right?
Well, normally, yeah, but I've got some time off because my daughter was born around Christmas.
On the 21st. Sorry, on the 20th. We close on the 20th. Because I suppose it depends on the project you're on. Fuck, man.
I got to be honest though, Arch. Corporate life, being a wage slave, a 9 to 5er, fuck me dead. It's for losers. I can't wait for my inheritance.
Yes, I understand.
I love that smile, Arch. I love it. Look at you.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
I got to tell you something. I honestly, let me say this to you. I am thinking about actually going and staying in another country. I haven't chosen a country yet. I'm thinking of Malaysia. Stay there.
I'd go there. Stay at the Banyan Arch.
Same for Malaysia.
That's 100% there, bud.
See, I've got a good deal with Watch Chat. 700 a month.
Honestly, Arch, he seems like a genuine guy. I wasn't able to get to the watch meetup, but he seems like a nice guy, Arch. I reckon he's trustworthy. And he's a lawyer, so if you get in trouble with any women, he can get you out of trouble there, big boy.
I'm a bit old for that, but I like to just, take a... I got to be honest, this is the first time I'm free because my younger two kids, one is 18, he's just finished first year uni.
Yeah.
And the other kid, he's got a job already, and he's trying his best. He wants to do a trade. Good on him. Trades. Yeah, so that's...
You know
I'm
what,
kind
Arch? I sometimes think if I had my time again, would I have spent my time going to bullshit uni? I might have just become a plumber like Red Sluggo. No joke. Charge what you want. There's people queuing up. I don't know why I've done what I've done, Arch. I'm a posh twat.
Yeah, it is what it is. Tell me this seriously. I want to ask you some serious HR questions.
Okay.
At what age is it a problem?
Is what a problem?
Age a problem?
When you're applying for a job, when you're trying to get
like,
girls,
like,
you tell
like for
me.
example, for me, right? I'm 52 years old.
Yeah.
Going into IT. That's he's old.
Arch, let me tell you something here, there, big boy. Age isn't the problem. It's the fact that you've, on paper, or you've been a YouTube international celebrity for X amount of years. So how are you going to know how to reroute the modems? You won't. What about AWS? You don't know about it. Cloud engineering. You don't know about it, Arch.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Technology's moved on a bit, you're saying.
Yeah. But why don't you just stay in the YouTube world?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're obviously doing all right, Arch. You've got the Beamer. You've got Patek Philippe's. You're doing well, Arch. You know this? You've got Louis Vuitton behind you.
Okay.
You're an everyday millionaire. Why are you looking at changing? You don't want to be a wage slave like me. Talk to me, Arch. Why are you looking at transitioning?
Yeah, that's a good point. Why the fuck am I looking at transitioning? I suppose the reason is I'm not happy.
Why? Explain.
I'm not happy. I tell you honestly, right? I had like there's a guy called Jax. You remember Jax?
Oh, the guy that was always cleaning his dirty room.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, he was an interesting guy. Me and Luxie really cared for him, okay?
Yeah.
Anyhow, he went through some bad issues. His brother, it's not his biological brother. His step brother died. He was close to his I mean, that's irrelevant.
Sorry to hear that, Arch.
Yeah, his brother died, and he went through a really bad patch. And he rang me when my son died. He rang me and said, "Arch, if ever you need anything, I'm here." Da 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 da. Okay, so you think, okay, that's cool. Curly had abused the shit out of him, right? And I remember really upset about it. And now he's on Curly's stream, super chatting and bagging the shit out of me. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Let's double take this. Is that the same fucking Jax? Me and Lux were really concerned about his mental health at one stage. I don't want to go into it because it's personal, but we went out of our way to make sure he was okay. And then he comes back on the stream. He actually told me Curly's an asshole, Curly's this, Curly's that. Okay, fair. I understand. But then he sucks up to Curly by super chatting and bagging me and Luxie out. Especially me, bagging me out, I should say.
Archie's a turncoat, but carry on.
I just can't believe it. I actually really liked the guy. And I was really concerned with his mental health problems. And he's just such a fucking... I don't understand. How could you... He hated Curly. Now he loves Curly and he bags me out. I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, but Arch, listen, let's rewind. The issue is...
He's not...
No. Wait. The issue is, Arch, you're actually a nice person.
Let me grab this one super chat. Jefferson Exotic, $5. HR, what's the first watch you'll buy with your inheritance? Will it be a Rolex or something else? Bluesy. Yes. Well, he's already got the Bluesy.
I've already got Mummy's Bluesy. I'll tell you,
buy
Jefferson,
the date. You buy
Jefferson,
the date.
It's great to interact with you. Thank you for the super chat there, big boy. You're always a pleasure to speak to in the chat. The watch I'd get is a solid gold, day, yellow gold, 41. We don't wear the women's sizes like Jakey with the accordion bracelets.
Day is a 40. It's not a 40.
Sorry, I retract that. 40. We don't wear accordion bracelets like Jake the Uppie, Jake the Puppy. And I'd get the yellow face, yellow gold, and it would have the Roman numerals on. Done.
Okay. There we go. So I got to be honest with you. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said, it just doesn't feel the same. We used to have such fun on the streams. I love the banter.
But what do you think has changed, Arch? Let's rewind, because I remember back in the day, a few years ago, I always wanted to come on the stream, and you always didn't let me come on because you had great panelists on. Yeah. So I could never come on. What do you think has changed, Arch?
Look, I think there's been a number of changes. It's not just one thing. It's not one thing you can pin down, right? There's been a number of, we've lost HR guy. That's no good. Hopefully he'll come back. But what's changed is I think it stopped being fun for some people. The HR guy is back. Thank you so much.
Sorry, go on. You were saying what's changed? It's not one thing.
Yeah, I think it wasn't fun. Some people got involved in it, and they've gotten a really nasty element. Like I used to like to joke and have a gags with them. And like Serdy Danny, I love Serdy, right? But Serdy says the reason he left was because you're not engaged, Arch. You're not engaged. You're distant. If I tell you everything about my life, all that happens is the trolls make fun of it, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you my perspective, Arch?
It gets really fucking nasty. And
let me tell you my perspective, Arch. I completely understand what you're saying, but I can understand that even in the chat, people saying I'm filler until the big boys come on. And sometimes I feel like that, and sometimes I cry in the shower, Arch. But I get over it. Yes. I know sometimes you're not engaged, but if I'm honest, that is the draw of your character. It's hilarious. It's good. It's exciting. I like the fact you're not perfect, Arch. It's lovely. Whereas, you go on well, I don't go on other streams, but sometimes I watch other streams. They're always engaged. I think it's hilarious that people take the mick out of you because they think you're doing your taxes or looking at women. It's part of the Archie charm. It's amazing. It's great, Arch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just turned a bit nasty. Some of the things, I think maybe the turning point, I got to be honest with you, was possibly Lux's wedding.
Yeah, but that was a fake wedding, Arch. It's just for the super chats. This is what I'm being told. Yes or no? Yes or no?
He didn't make much out of the super chats, that's for sure. He actually did get married. This is the thing. He did. I know him personally.
Well, where are the pictures? Where are the pictures?
He doesn't want to share anything. Look, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'd be reluctant to put my wife on the stream.
No, but you could.
I had Uzi. Uzi when I was in Japan, Uzi said, "Bring your wife over here. Come on, let's have us talk to her." There's no way in the world I would do that. In fact, I used to get my children to say happy birthday when it was their birthday. I don't even get them on now because the trolls will just have a go at them. It's just nasty stuff. And David N says the show changed when the 3-hour streaming started, big boy. Ivor says what changed is competition increased and wannabe wristwatch live streamers entered the industry.
Have you ever thought about doing 12-hour streams like Curly?
No, definitely not. Definitely do not do that. No, definitely do not want to do that. No.
Well, look, Arch, let's again, big boy, let's take a step back. There have been channels that have come and gone. They haven't survived the test of time. E.g., Watch Nick. He's come and he's gone. Yeah. Okay. And for the record, the Jamaica trip is off, Nicky. Okay, we're not going. So stop calling me back. I'm not going to Jamaica. Okay, it's off. The trip is off. And you're still here, Arch. You're still ticking along. You're an everyday millionaire. You're getting money. You're paying for the Beamer. Yes. I can't afford a car on lease, Arch. I haven't got money like you. All I've got is Mummy's Bluesy. Okay, and the Explorer 2 and the Datejust 41.
I must tell you. Okay, fair point. Fair play. Fair play. I get it. Okay.
Okay.
Look, I think sometimes the jokes they take very far. They push the narrative very nastily,
But Arch, you've always said, let's remember, you've set the culture, and I think it's good. You'd always say to the panel, to the chat, make sure you leave your nasty and vicious comments. You've created that, Arch. and that's part of the glamour of the show. If I go and say things in JJ's show, Angelic, well, okay, no, I retract that, not Angelic's show, JJ's show. If I take the piss out of Tim, I get banned. This stream is lovely because you can say what you want.
I don't know why it turned sort of nasty.
You need Narc back on here. He is my favorite character on the stream, no joke. When I'm older, I want to be like Narc.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fucking asshole.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He's the king. All hail King Narc.
See, I have a gag with you guys, right? So
right,
when I went to Hong Kong, I actually stay with a friend of my wife's. Okay, they call her auntie. Okay, but,
yeah.
Okay, I'm just telling you, right?
Right.
And the honest answer is, seriously, you know, I'm staying with them because I just want to have a break from the Western world. And they accused me, who's this woman you're with? I mean, fuck me dead. I go out with their husband and wife, for fuck's sake.
No,
I
it's
mean,
your girlfriend.
Am I that lucky to be able to pull women who will let me stay with them for free? Fuck me dead. Am I
Depends if you got the bluesy on.
52-year-old overweight white guy. I don't think it's that appealing.
Arch, you got the Wolven shirt on. If you walk in with the Wolven shirt on, the bluesy, those thick sunglasses, no, the purse soles, suit trousers, and maybe some high-tech shoes, is pussy galore, Arch. You're going to be batting them off.
It's look. What's the I don't even know what the Japanese fantasy is. No, Arch, we believe you pay them for services. How do I have money to pay for services and accommodation and food and this and that? I don't think
because
so.
You're Ubering in the Beamer. I've seen you, Arch, going around Brisbane.
It doesn't make much money, Ubering. In fact, you're going to end up wear and tear will take any profit you make. Not to mention.
So have you got a plastic water pump? Be honest.
A lot of plastic in that car. I can tell you that. There is a lot of plastic.
Yeah. Arch, you need to get yourself a big Skoda SUV like mine.
Arch pushed the Mrs. Lie shtick himself. I did, but you know, sometimes they just push. Danny's deserted me because he thinks I'm not a moralistic person. You got people like Sov and Plastic who are putting videos together out to get me. You know, you think I don't realize this?
Yeah, but Arch, you need to remember, Sov is pissed off because you only came in to his cinema on cheap Tuesdays. Why didn't you come in on full price?
You know, that's crazy, don't you think? Or what do you think? Don't you
it
see
is.
that? It's
he's lucky. Listen, Arch, he's lucky that cinema was graced with your presence. It doesn't matter what day. It doesn't matter what price. You're lucky you came.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
So what's the plan for Christmas then, Arch? You're going to go around and see the boys? Are they coming over? What are you doing, big boy?
Oh, the boys. Yeah, we just have a quiet Christmas, actually. My wife's working that day.
So what have you bought them? Come on, tell me, Arch.
As I said, I paid for their ticket to Japan. That was their Christmas present.
I see. And are you going to gift any of your watches down to the boys?
Not the. I've given they. You know, I've. It's just awful, you know.
What's awful?
You know, it's just like they had a good trip. Look, it just makes me sad they don't have that love in the community. We used to have a great, you know, people used to jump on here. It was fantastic camaraderie. Now people are reluctant to come on.
But Arch, who do you think's responsible? I'm not pointing fingers here at all. This is an open question. who do you think is responsible for fostering that culture of camaraderie? Because there have been times I've come on before and I've felt like a Z-grade celebrity, Arch.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe there needs to be more policing, potentially. Policing.
Yeah.
And that cuck, and one thing, that cuck Lux, he always boots me. He kicks me, he bans me. So I think you need to rejig the managerial position, Arch. Maybe give it to Eddie instead. He's more capable. The Lux is drowning your show. He's the one single thing, Arch, the one consistent all the way through this. He's drowning the show. He will lead you to be poor. Look at me, Arch.
Yeah. He will lead me to be poor.
Yes. I'm telling you, Arch. Angelic will back me up. Curly will back me up. Everyone will. Let's look. Arch, drop a poll. Is Will Lux lead you to being poor? Drop a poll, big boy. Yes, no, or maybe. Drop a poll.
And I should.
Drop it now, big boy. And let's see how it comes up.
Okay. I can do
Drop
that.
it now. Drop it now, big boy.
Okay.
And the chat will talk.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just doing it. I've got to get it going in the right module.
Yeah, get in the module. But say, will Lux make me poor? Question mark. Yes or no?
Okay, why can't I run that? I'm just trying to see why can't I. Okay, well, I've got to end the poll. Should Archie rename the horological dungeon? Yes, no. No's have it at 51%. And now start a poll. What was the question? Will Lux ruin the show? What's the question? What's the question? HR?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. The question is, will Lux make me poor? Yes or no?
Luxie's a good guy. He's not a bad
guy. Hey, Arch, drop the poll. Drop the poll. Look, I'm trying to be honest with you. Drop the poll and see what comes back. If it's wrong, I will retract what I say. But let's see what the chat has to say.
Will Lux make me poor? Yes or no? There we go. Yes or no poll. Easy. There we go. Let's see what they say.
Arch, I'm in the wrong module. How do I see the? Because I'm on the StreamYard one. How do I see the poll?
It's only just started. 71% said yes.
It's not looking good. Not looking good, there, big boy.
We've got 19 votes, 28 votes. Let's just let it go. Let it run. There's 142 people. What was Lux in prison for? Lux wasn't in prison. Look, I got to tell you something.
Tell me.
It's a tricky day today, okay? It's tricky.
How come?
Look, it's sort of, I don't know. I kind of look at my life, right? I'm 52. I suppose I'm between things. I had some tragedy this year. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But I suppose I kind of am lost as what I want to do with my life. Do I want to keep streaming every day?
Do you enjoy it? You tell me.
Sometimes I really do. Yeah. Sometimes it just gets really I just find it hard when people just make fun of you constantly. You know, it's just I wish there was more camaraderie, you know. I just feel they're just nasty. The level of toxic nastiness has increased a lot. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I think you allow it, Arch. And I think that is a good thing because you allow people to come on the stream and voice what they say. Hey, I've been on the stream and voiced what I think. You haven't ever banned me or kicked me. And I like that. But as a result of that, perhaps that's fostering a sense or a culture that people can come on and just rip you a new one. But there's a lot of people that come on, rip you a new one every time, and they're not nice to you. I think I'm a good balance.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I think Lux is the reason it's nasty. I mean, I'm looking at the chat here, and JT has hit the nail on the head. I think Lux is the reason it's nasty because how he interacts with people on the show, Arch. Poway will back me up. This is how it works, Arch. Why do you think we don't see him anymore? Because Lux is horrible to him.
Poway.
The guy who says, I'm here for entertainment. That guy. I'm telling you.
That's
I
the
swear
guy who told me.
Go on.
Look, I don't understand what went wrong with a lot of things here, right? Mental Jock, I tried to help him as much as I could. That didn't really work.
Arch, you're dodging a question. I've said it's Lux, and you're talking about Mental Jock. I want to give me your analysis of Lux and how he's helping the show, and give me a poll update as well. How's the survey going?
The survey's going. It's neck and neck. Okay.
Okay. So give me your psychoanalysis of Lux.
Why do they dislike? You know, the reason why people dislike Lux is because he's the caretaker of the channel. He makes sure it doesn't get terminated.
No, it's not, Arch. It's not. It's not at all. It's because when what's the saying? When the cat's away, the mouses play. So when you're away, Arch, the way he runs. No. Wait.
We can't have Rachel Brady jerking off in the corner. I mean, fuck.
Arch, he will seldom let Narc on, who sometimes carries the show.
Oh, and he will just an asshole. Fuck,
no. You need diversity on the show. Lux is quite a boring host to begin with, and the way he treats guests, inclusive of myself, Arch, is he'll let me on, then kick me, and then mock me and say my internet dropped out.
That's not on. You have a hard on for Lux. You have a hard on.
No, I don't. He's got boobs.
43, £2. AC3 and Paul Pluto, 2 different people. It's a show, Arch. Thank you, SD43. Thank you.
Also, the way that Lux disses Marcello, Marcello is infinitely more successful than him. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. Can you not see this, Arch?
I see what you mean.
What do you think I mean?
I'm just disappointed. Like I tell you honestly, I'm disappointed myself that we used to have such fun on these streams. You know, I remember when I just got the Beamer, I'd have Tim Wright would cover the show. I'd leave early sometimes. We had some great banter. We had great things happening. It's a different environment now. It's not fun like it used to be. I remember I had my son play clarinet. I wouldn't do that now. It's gone a bit toxic, you know?
Arch, you know the period that I thought was the most entertaining was when you had Plastic on and he was doing Evil Wizard, you had Green Room. Those were the good days, Arch.
They were fucking fantastic. Yeah. But so these people have left. They get what happens is they start throwing ultimatums around. Right?
And I don't like that.
No, but that's what happens, see? Like Rich Mitch says, ban Eddie. Don't want Eddie. If Eddie's on here, I'm not going to super chat. Right? And, I appreciate Rich Mitch's contributions, but fuck, sometimes Eddie's okay. Sometimes I agree, he's a bit too fucking noisy.
No, I'd rather have Eddie than Lux. Eddie is passive-aggressive. Read the chat, big boy. He's passive-aggressive. He doesn't want the best for your stream, Arch. And if he would come on, I'd tell him to his face as well.
Cam ran kebab, £2. AC3, you've burnt all your bridges. Get a job.
Hey, I can see Watch Nicholas is in the chat. The Jamaica trip is off. It's off, Watch Nicky. It's off. I'm going there on my own. You're not invited anymore, Watch Nick.
I'd like to have a chat. Watch Nick, jump on. We can have a chat about how toxic this YouTube space is.
Jump on, Nicky.
Jump on. We can have a chat about how toxic it's become. In fact, anyone wants to jump on, I'd gladly. I suppose what I feel is I loved the environment. I loved it, I loved it. And it's changed. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
It's changed.
Arch, I got to jump off. I've got work tomorrow. I'm a wage cuck.
Yeah, that's okay, man. Man, I want to say thanks for coming on. Man, I don't hate you. Just out of interest, that poll there was neck and neck. I'll just close it off there. We'll have to do more research. It was so close, that poll.
Arch, drop the next poll, please. Is HR good for the channel? Yes or no? I want to see.
Okay. Yeah, I'll certainly ask this. Is HR good for the channel?
Yes or no? I'd be very keen. Arch,
Okay,
I'm
there we
jumping
go.
off.
Poll is
Have a
running
super
now.
evening. I'm going to listen and go to sleep, big boy.
Thank you, man.
See you later.
I really appreciate that. We got Dirk Diggler, $5. You hate all toxicity because it's on you now. Although when it was on other people, you were laughing all the way to the bank, like Mookie is now. I get it. Yeah, Dirk, that's a fair comment. That can be a fair comment there. Fair comment. Fair comment. Interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. It's yeah, it's kind of changed a lot. It has changed an awful lot. The whole environment's changed. It's not the same as it used to be. I kind of think a bit of the fun has left. You know, I kind of it's a hard thing to say. I kind of I mean it's coming up to 2025. It's coming up to 2025. It's it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So we try our best. We try our best. That's all we can do. All we can do is try the best we can and hope we can deliver good content to the audience. But Dirk Diggler, $5. You hate all toxicity because it's on you now. That's true. Although when it was on other people, you were laughing all the way to the bank, like Mookie is now. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Watch Nick. Can you jump on? Let's have a chat. Come on, Watch Nick. He used to be funny. Whoop, 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 the fun police. Madman. Madman, $10. Did the show change? Did you change? Did Madman $10? And this is a good comment. Did the show change? Did you change? Did we change? Did the panel change? What has changed? Are we officially in the Luxy era of the show? Did your love of horology change? So many questions, Arch. That's a fair point. We've got actually, this is a great comment. Amazing air show videos. Archie, it's still a fun channel. You have been through a brutal year, so the lens you're looking at things through has changed. Things will get better. Dirk Diggler says that was the best $5 super chat I ever sent. I must say, Madmen, $10. Did the show change? Did you change? Did we change? Did the panel change? What has changed? Some good questions there. Are we officially in the Luxy era of the show? Did your love of horology change? So many questions, Arch. So many questions. So many questions. We've got Mike the Snake joining us. Hey, Mikey, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing all right. I jumped on to help support
Oh,
you.
I think your microphone's not the good microphone.
Oh, fuck me. Just give me 5 seconds. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
Every time. It just defaults to the other one.
That's okay, man.
I'm better now, right?
Oh, that's fucking amazing better.
Yeah, it's going to be this way for
Mikey has a question. Madman $10. He says, did the show change? Did you change? Did we change? Did the panel change? What has changed? Are we officially in the Luxy era of the show? Did your love of horology change? So many questions, Arch.
I have the answer to that. All of the above.
Did it change for the good or the worse? Not for the good then, is it?
Well, yeah, I mean the changes, some of the major changes that have happened have been horrific, and a lot of the changes haven't been like in your favor. Like, let's say certain panelists, you're getting into it with them and them leaving or whatever. But everything changes over time. Nothing stays the same. And the more things change, the more they stay the same. So, yes, I would say yes, everything, all of the above. It's all changed. But I think very shortly here, Archie is gonna, figure out a new kind of not a new shtick, but maybe a new way to run the show. That is just what we all want. I think what we all want is positive, fun, watch talk and luxury items talk and banter and a little bit of poking at people's ribs, and that's what it is now. But like if you go back a few years, it was a little definitely the mood wasn't as, I wouldn't say somber, but it's just the mood was more jovial. But granted, you've been through what you've been through, and so we've got to wait for you to kind of bounce out of that or not. And if not, then it's up to you to kind of adjust your show to make it popular again. Do you have the world in your hands? The world is your oyster, Archie. You're the nucleus of all watch channels. They've all followed your lead. You are the center. So there are no rules for you. You can turn around and turn your show into whatever. But I think you'll figure something out. You've still got diehard followers, and you've got Tan, and you've got people that donate that really help, and you've got a sweet gig, dude. To be able to make your money from home, as a person who does so myself, I can say there's nothing better, because it sucks having to go to work and deal with some asshole boss. And I've never been in any work environment where there wasn't some kind of conflict or something with somebody that worked there, that made it suck to work there. And in your case, you work at home. You've got a gig for a few hours a day that brings you in a living. So I think that's what you should really concentrate on and realize. You can't just come on and be bummed anymore. We got to see a new kind of just new material, new format, new ideas.
Sure.
But that's on you to figure it out. I mean, we
got
can
another
give
super chat. Dirk
suggestions.
Diggler, $2. You only changed when it didn't fit their narrative. You only changed when it don't fit their narrative.
Well, why would he need to?
We got Madman, $5. We've seen many highs and lows, Arch. One thing is for certain, everything changes. Chin up, big boy. Cheers. Yep. One thing is for certain, everything changes.
Plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. That's in French for the more things change, the more they stay the same. But yeah, you just hang in there, and I honestly think what's really gonna happen is something's gonna fall in your lap. A panelist or something, an idea for changing the show, something like that's gonna come along. It's gonna drop right in your lap, unbeknownst. You're not gonna see it coming, and it's gonna be a winner. And you're just going to be off to the races again. I mean, you're already doing fine. You're not rocking the world like I was rocking the world before the fires burnt my life down, right? I was on top of the fucking world. I mean, I had my Pantera, I had an airplane in a hangar. I got my pilot's license. I bought the airplane and then got my pilot's license. I did it backwards. I had a money grubbing girlfriend who loved jewelry, and I like giving gifts. So
as long as you got a lot of sex, Mike, that's all that matters. You got sex, that's all that matters.
Well, towards the end, I started not getting it, so that's when I kicked her to the curb. But not before I helped pay her way through.
Got another super chat. We got Camram Keb, £5. Mike, we love you. You're going through a tough time with your mum and cancer. We all love you, brother. Stay positive. I know the show is your escape.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. When I'm not here, you are similar to a motorcycle ride. You get on the motorcycle and you can't have shit that's bothering you on your mind while you're riding, because you need to focus all of your attention on riding or you'll die. And in your case, I get to like break away from what's bringing me down in life, and just focus on your show and have fun. It is my escape, and I thank you for that.
We got a super chat here from Ken Fresno, $5. Punters are busier than during COVID, and most feel the pressure of the current economy. Also, you need to not let anyone take over your show again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Punters are busier now than during COVID. I think that's true. They are busier. And most feel the pressure of the current economy. Yeah.
But the last statement is probably
also, don't let anyone take over your show again.
Yeah. Like kind of what has happened with our certain friend that isn't straight, but is well, if it were hair, you've got straight hair, and then you've got the other kind of hair.
Well, he just says he wasn't having fun on. I mean, the guy is very focused on the money.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I got nothing against Curly, and I'm on good terms with him. I don't talk with him. I don't really. I've never. I went on a show once a long time ago when he first started, but that was kind of before he was official enemy, and I just don't like his seek and destroy the Archieverse kind of thing that he's got going on. Like, if anything, let's work together and both put on good shows, and complement each other.
yes.
Synergy. It's like one match alone makes X amount of, heat. You take two matches and you put them together, and the flame that comes from two matches is way more than double what two single matches. It's called synergy, you know, and so get Curly to jump back on board and make content for the both of your shows and make it a big positive thing all the way around instead of um, you know it kind of being a enemy stream and the Archie show. Like I think there's a medium, some middle ground where we could get Curly back and yeah, and make really, really good content because Curly's always good for that.
Yeah, I suppose it's easy to get upset. You know what I mean? It's just easy to. I think things are different. It's a different world we're in now, and it's just, it is what it is. It's yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky stuff. It is tricky. Everything is tricky, my friend. It is tricky, and
Jimmy in the chat says, Mike, you're fucking crazy if you think Curly's coming back. Well, if he doesn't come
we
back,
never said he's coming back.
no,
He's not coming back. When did Mike say he's coming back?
I didn't say that. I suggested like maybe you might be able to work with him and find some sort of middle ground or something.
No, you can't. No, Kelly's not coming back. It's fucked.
Okay, fine. Okay, then
fucked.
let's just drop that
it's
point.
Tim Wright fucked. It's Tim
It's
Wright
moot.
fucked. That guy's not coming back.
All right. Well, then you got to move on. You got to figure out a new plan of attack. But you also got to, not let him bother you and not let him take you down. So, and I think the answer to that is just better material, better panelists, laughs and fun, and learning, and honestly, I think if you did more watch talk and kind of opened up your parameters for the watches and maybe even considered some lower priced watches and did some discussions on those like Oris and Seiko and Tudor and talk more about those. There's so many watches and so many brands out there that we don't discuss. We're pretty like 1-2 lane highway. It's like Rolex and Patek, right? And if we expand it out, we might get more discussions going. And I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. I just want you I want to help support you, and I want you to kick ass again.
Got a comment from Ken Fresno, $2. No more being someone's springboard, big boy.
I'm not shitting on Jimmy. I've never shit on Jimmy.
No more being someone's springboard. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. That's where you got to kind of
Let's
like
have a look
watch
at.
your back.
Speaking of which, let's have a look here. I'm going to pull something up, Mikey. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. I got something ready because sometimes I do actually do a little bit of work. Let's have a look at monochrome. I actually like this website. This is where I get a lot of information for the shows. And let's have a look here. What they've got here is, look at this. Going all out this Christmas with 5 very expensive. Look at this. What do you think of that? Does that look nice? So some sort of tourbillon. It's got horses, hand engraving. What brand is this? Roger Dubois, Knight of the Round Table, Merlin edition.
Wow.
Oh, that's the. So what's this one here? This is a. What is that? It doesn't tell me. We got the Knight of the Round Table. That looks interesting. It's amazing stuff. Look at that.
That one's pretty cool. I don't like that one that much. I like the backside. This one looks fine.
We got a buffoon. The buffoon.
Oh, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, look at that. Fuck.
Look
That's
at that
actually
dial.
really nice. I normally don't like the crowns at the 6 o'clock position, but this kind of. That's actually pretty sexy watch, really. Oh, it goes
Star
both
Trek.
ways. Look at that. It rotates on the axis there. That's what happens.
Ah, okay. So that's that
Interesting.
Star Trek thing points to the hours.
Yeah. Look. So look at this. Let's have a look. That I don't know if that does anything for me. Christian
Celestial.
Vander. Yeah, that brand's a bit dog shitty. What's this? Let's have a look at this. I'll have a look at this. Oh, this is a Gerard Perregay Tourbillon Eternity, 472,000 euros. Fucking hell.
Someday, you know.
Actually, I don't actually mind that. It's one Gerard Perregay I don't hate. I normally hate the brand, but this I kind of like.
Oh, I love the case back that pops open.
Yes, the officer's case back.
That's very, very cool. And it's
is
beautiful, beautiful both front and back. Wow. That's a cool watch, man. Very unique.
It is.
I like
very
this one
cool.
too.
The Lange.
The one with the weird shaped numbers? No.
No, this is the Lange here.
What is that?
Datograph Handerwurst. I think it's to do with the dial. This is a yellow gold. It's got the special dial there. Priced on request. What the fuck does that mean? That's.
Can you go back up a couple pictures, Arch, to the one that had not that one, that one, that one right there.
Yeah.
Nope. Back up one.
Yep.
That one. Is that like? Are those numbers or is that just design? Like if the number okay, they're not
that's
numbers.
The back of it. That's the back of it. That's the back of it, Mikey.
Oh, that's the rotor.
Yeah.
That is fuck. You know, having been into watches with you for the last 12 years or so, I've seen micro rotors and I've seen rotors where they were kind of like a ring around the outside of the inside of the bezel or the inner bezel, the under bezel. You know, just a different take on the rotor. But this rotor is truly unique and very, very cool. Don't you think? Look at that thing. It's like a skeletonized rotor. But wow, they really pulled it off nicely.
Yes, it is so beautiful. We got another super chat. Sorry, I got to tell you. So there's some interesting shit from there. Out of all these watches, which one did I like best? Oh fuck! If I was to pick one, I like the Lange because I'm a brand snob. I actually like the Gerard Perregay next, and I like the De Buffoon. I think that's beautiful. That with the blue. What do you think, Mikey? You love that too. You said
Yeah, that
400
looks
fucking
nice.
thousand. $400,000. Holy fuck! And I like the Roger Dubois. Do these guys move? Do these guys there? Do they move? Gather around to be taken quite literally. Roger Dubois' Knights of the Round Table Merlin edition, as it spreads 12 handcrafted and finely detailed sword wielding figurines around the dial. These surround 56 individual glass, gold, and basalt blocks resembling the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland, once said to be crossed by Merlin the Magician.
Uh-huh.
All is set in the signature Excalibur case and backed by 28 pieces, 300. I don't know if they move. Do the people move? I don't know if they move. It is cool. I must admit, it'd have to be a chunky fuck, wouldn't it? It's pretty amazing, don't you think? That is pretty good.
That's totally not my taste, but it is amazing.
Hello? 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 Spam. That was spam. That's a spam caller.
Oh yeah. If they don't answer right away within like the count of 2, I just hang up, because if you wait for the little bloop, then you're gonna get some sort of sales pitch, or you've won this, or it's gonna be somebody wanting money. Can you donate to this or that?
It's just ridiculous.
So just don't wait. Don't wait for them. If they don't answer immediately, just hang up.
It's exactly right there. Tan is just, I'm going to tell you, I fucking, oh, it's got a thing on the back. What the fuck is this say? Okay, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Tan has just sent me something. Pull it up for Danny. Okay, we're going to pull this up now on the screen. The Ultimate 80s page. Yeah, this will be good.
I heard Danny got a new purchase.
Wow. Yes, he did. Patel, we actually featured that on the show. That was a date just with a red dial. We got Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, would you consider LARPing in the bush and live streaming your travels? What's LARPing? LARP.
Oh, I think LARPing is those people that like to dress up in those animal outfits.
LARP is a character-driven game that combined elements of role-playing, cosplay, and improvisation acting. Players are given a role and act out their characters' actions within a story. LARPing. Fuck, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm
sure it's fun for the people involved, but it's like from the outside, it's kind of lame. But
here we go. This is for. Look at this photo here, Mikey. Look at this.
Nice, busting loose in '86. That's a nice little My Pet Monster. You see the chains? They had a link that was broken, so he could go roar, and he could pull his arms and he'd break the chains.
I see. Got you. We got a super chat from Old Far Rands, $5. Please recite 1 Samuel 15:3. 1 Samuel 15:3. What is this? What is this? Now go, attack the. What does it say here? I'm trying to find this. 1 Samuel 15:3. We'll use the King James version. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. If we use the New International Version, they go now go, attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belongs to them. Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children and infants, cattle and sheep, camels and donkeys.
Is this in reference to like Sodom and Gomorrah?
I think so, Mikey.
Yeah, that's the only time I've heard in the Bible like where God commands people to like go destroy. But there's probably other things, other chapters in the Bible where he's, commanded people to do that same thing. But it doesn't seem to me like a all-loving, wonderful, perfect God would do that, first of all. And yeah. So there's a lot about the Bible and the regular version of God that everybody kind of accepts today that I don't understand or accept.
It seems a bit nasty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Go lay waste to everybody, women and children and animals. Don't leave anything standing. Yeah, that's kind of that's more on the fucking evil side of shit,
It is. It's very evil.
And they make like God is supposed to be all forgiving and all loving and omnipotent, omniscient. And I can't think of the other omni, but there's three of them. Omnipotent is all strong, omniscient is all knowing, and there's another one, omnipresent, I think maybe. Yeah, he's, he is here, has been, always will be, always has been.
I agree with you there. It's
That's just what I learned in Catholic high school.
Yes. We got another super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, did you ever meet the final auntie in Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards? No. No. No, I did not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember when PCs were a lot more friendly. Pre-Windows days, that's when they were more fun. You used to have a menu system. You'd have a menu, and they were more fun then. PCs before they went to Windows.
Yeah, I was a real late bloomer to computers, so before my time.
It's funny, computers themselves, that whole industry's changed so much. I used to love technology. I really loved it.
Yeah, it's today. We're so over communicated, and we're to the point where we're communicating differently, like overall, to the point where we're not even teaching people to write anymore, and it's changed the way they teach and the way you just operate your life in general. There's a lot that's gone by the wayside,
Yeah, there's always change. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I took care of my grandmother till she passed at 101, a month away from 102, I realized she was born in the horse and buggy era and went on to be one of the first airline stewardesses and flew for United from 28 to 32. It's where she met my grandfather, who was one of the first pilots for United. But she was a ballet dancer before that. Then she became a nurse. Then she became one of the first 20 airline stewardesses in the world. she was an amazing, amazing lady. But she saw everything go from horse and buggy all the way to the jet age.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty amazing. You know, if you want to talk about change.
What do you think your favorite jet is? I like the Boeing 707.
Mine are my favorite jets are military jets. The jet my
You know what?
dad's
I
flew.
don't understand it. What disappoints me? You remember in the 70s they had a lot of tri-jets,
Sure, like
the Lockheed.
the one with the one engine on the vertical and the
Yeah.
two engines
And
beside it.
the thing that saddens me is airlines have gone towards two-engine aircraft.
Well, they're able to fly just fine with one engine, and so they do have the redundancy. They don't need
I like
three.
an Airbus A340. That's a 4-engine. I like quad jets.
There you go.
What do you think of quad?
You know, today, well, I think some of the biggest ones are still quad jets. The Airbus.
They don't really use 747s for commercial flights much now, do they? That's dying out.
No, they're kind of being more for like UPS and
Yeah,
freight.
freighters
Yeah.
now. Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, would you credit a spiritually centered inner strength that helped you get through banging that broad that smelled? Fucking hell.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely had a religious experience that night.
What do you think the what do you think the story is now? Tell me that.
What story is that?
The story as far as the
Is her pussy still stinky? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. It's what can you do? It's all tough. You know what I mean?
It just gets tougher too, man. You just gotta be strong, adapt, carry on.
Yeah.
What choice do you have? I mean, literally, like, what are your options? Give up or carry on. You can't give up. That's not an option. So your only option is to carry on.
Yeah. No, you're right. There's not much you can really do, is there? You've got to try your best.
Right. Even just, maybe not your best, but at least try. You can't give up. You can't stop. If you just sit down on the ground and cross your legs and fold your arms and don't do anything, more people will come up and kick you than will come up and offer a hand to help you up. Okay? That's just life. That's life. So that's the world we live in. So yeah, you got to be able to get up on your own and carry on. That's you don't have a choice in that matter.
No. What age do you want to retire, Mikey?
Well, I don't even know what I want to be when I grow up. So I don't
how
think
old
I'll
are you
ever.
now?
I'm 57.
That's not old.
No. And up here, I'm much more immature than that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever retire. Because I'm an artist. I love to create. So as long as I'm able to use my hands, I'll be making stuff. And so, yeah, people are calling me retired already. No, I'm not retired. Right now, I'm taking a break from my work to care for my mother daily.
You're lucky that you have the resources to be able to do that.
I am.
A lot of people can't do that, Mike.
Nope, including my brothers, who wish they could come and spend more time with their mother, but they can't, and I do. And I'm a very lucky person in that respect, for sure.
I've got to tell you, man, it's a very tough. It's a tough climate we're in now. It's not easy. It is not easy. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, and I wish it was easy. Okay, I wish it was easy. There's a lot of things I would like to do that, it's not. It's the environment has changed. Okay.
Got a super chat here.
Super chat. Super chat, super chat, super chat. We got a super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, what's your take on the ancient alien theory on the pyramids being built with the help of the Anunnaki?
Anunnaki. Honestly, the theory that the pyramids were built with the aid of the Anunnaki holds more weight than they don't know who built them and or how they built them, and that story holds more weight than like what they say that the big pyramid was built in 20 years or so, and I think it's made with 3 million 10 to 50-ton blocks that were quarried from like 10 to 100 miles away. It's just the people have done the math, and it would take like hundreds of years to build that pyramid in that fashion. Quarrying out the rocks and dragging them upstream, up the Nile, or however they got them into the area and then brought them to there. It just doesn't make sense. There's so much that makes sense about the ancient alien theory, and there's actual. If you're open-minded enough to it, like you look at religions, and they literally have nothing that they can put in your hand that says proof. This is this this is why God exists, or they have nothing. They have believe in us or you'll fucking burn. Okay, that's how most religions are. Except Middle Eastern religions a little different, but it's the general synopsis of most religions. Whereas with if you accept the ancient alien theory, we've got cave drawings and sculptures dating back 10,000 years of literal spacemen in a helmet that looks just identical to our spacesuits, and there's uh there's gold ingots and things they've found of airplanes, and the Egyptians have hieroglyphics that show helicopters and tanks and submarines and airplanes and all these, and they all wear wristwatches in the um, the wall writings. What are the hieroglyphics? And it just makes so much more sense. It holds so much more water than any religion. That's basically, I think religion came about as a control thing. Man devised
Do you
religion.
like religions? You've been involved in a lot of religions, Mikey.
Yeah, I do, and I
is money your religion? Is money your greatest god?
No, definitely not. No, my greatest God is I think it's arrogant for us to even try to define who God is. I believe there's something up there. I don't think that they really singularly, produce miracles for people when they ask really hard or anything like that. I think life goes on, it just happens. But I do believe, something started all this, and there's something out there, but in having been exposed to a number of different religions, I've come to the conclusion that honestly,
who was the biggest fake? Who was the biggest fake you've seen? Can I ask you that?
well, the biggest fake has to be that Baba guy that I stayed with.
Yeah, the one who asked your dad for money.
Yeah.
He was full of shit, really.
Yeah, Mike is Eric in the chat says, Mike, faith is believing without proof. That's my point. All religions rely on faith with zero proof. Now, if
Oh,
you
we got another super chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, one more follow up. What's your take on the ancient alien theory of the Sphinx being thousands of years older than currently it is? And Anunnaki.
not sure about the Anunnaki part, but they've looked at the base of the Sphinx and shown that the erosion was caused, I forget, either by water or wind, but the base, it basically points towards the Sphinx being much older than the pyramids and everything else. It's not what we think, totally. So that's what I think about it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Mikey, there was some fake fuckers you met. You met some real nasty fake fuckers, don't you think?
Yeah, I got sucked into it.
Oh, they were evil. Why are they so evil like that? They were fucking evil fuckers.
They exist. You gotta just tread through life, being able to recognize them and stay away from them. Hey, I'll be right back.
Hey, no worries there. Hey, guys, we're having a great chat with Mikey. We got another super chat from GB, $2. Mike the Snake, what's your thoughts on quantum mechanics? Is that different to quantum physics? We'll get that answered for you. Clarify the situation. What else has been going on? Yeah, it's been. What can I say there? It's been interesting. It has been interesting, very, very interesting, and that's the way life goes. There is, you can only try your best, guys. That's all any of us can really do, is try our best. And we're having such a good day on the streams today. We've had so many good friends there, and it's interesting to see what is going on with the world itself there. What watches do you love? Do you love your watches? It's interesting. We try our best to advance forward. That's what we want to do. We want to advance forward. That's always what we try and do, to get the best we can out of the situations that we're in. That's what we like to do. So yeah, Mike's back. Hey Mike, how are you? Got a question for you. GB, $2. Mike the Snake, what's your thought on quantum mechanics? Is that different to quantum physics, or what's the go there?
Yeah, does that have something to do with string theories or string? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to make a comment.
Yeah, I understand what you mean there. It's been a tough. It can be tough at times, Mikey. Yeah. What do you think bullshit that barber you met, can you make a complaint? How do you, if he's not a good barber, is there a council or a committee you can complain to and say,
No, no. And he's dead now. He's long dead. So
yeah, you slept with his daughter, but didn't you?
yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
got revenge. Maybe you got revenge.
Sure, I got mine in.
Yeah, so maybe you've done everything you could possibly have wanted there.
Yeah. No, I can't. I went in and made it out alive. Got some strange on the side while I was there, and here I am today.
That's fantastic. It's that's what you want to do. You want to do well in your life, you know? And that's the way it goes there, Mikey. That is the way it goes, man. It is a tough thing. We've got another super chat from Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, can you give me a run through the Nazca lines? Those seem very intriguing, giving the way they are to be viewed. What's
Yeah,
the Nazca line?
The Nazca lines, I forget what country they're in, but there are these lines that are drawn in the desert sand that are dead. Some of them are dead straight and go on for miles, like hundreds of miles, dead straight. And then there are other lines on the sides of the hills and on the flats of different animals, monkeys, hummingbirds, men, all these different designs and things. But the thing about them is they're so huge that when you're on the ground, there's no way to decipher what they are. The only way you can figure out what they are is from the air, from way up high. Then you can say, "Oh, that's a monkey. Oh, look, that line goes straight for 100 miles that way." And all these lines are lined up with different star constellations and things. And that's what the Nazca lines are. But they can only be viewed from very high up, and they were only discovered like maybe 70 years ago, I think, from somebody who was flying over the area in a small plane and discovered them, because until then nobody had flown over them and discovered them.
What do you think of crop circles? What's your view on crop circles, Mikey?
That's a weird one. There's that video of that little orb hovering around a field, and then the crop circle just appears below it. And then I've heard that the people that made that video admitted that was a fake. But there are some really weird things about some crop circles that are really interesting. Like a lot of them, the way that the weeds are bent over, and at the joints, they're different than where a normal weed when it gets bent over. And some of them are radioactive, and some of them cause people, they walk into them and they start feeling ill. And I think some are man-made. The golden record that we sent off into Voyager 1, I think. That's okay. Well, it had like a message on it, kind of made out of little block squares, really simplistic. But there was a crop circle that was made in, I believe, in England, that mimicked the picture that was on that gold disc, but it basically had an answer. It wasn't identical. It said it kind of was like a reply to the message that was made out of the blocks on that record. And I find that highly interesting. But some of the crop circles are so complex. It just seems.
So what do you think? Are they real? Are they alien? What the fuck are they then?
I honestly think that, yeah, I think aliens, easily would have the power to zap the ground and put those designs on the ground and stuff. Because honestly, like if there are aliens and they are flying around, they're not 100 years ahead of us. They're like 1,000,000 years ahead of us. Okay, so they're almost like God. Like why they're cloaked. We can't see them, unless they want us to. And yeah, um, it's a tough one, but I like they say on that TV show, like if you just replace the word angels for aliens,
Yes.
it all makes sense. It all falls into place because every religion basically starts with they came from the skies. Even the Bible, there are the watchers that came down and mated with our human women, and those are supposedly the castaways, and how Satan became Satan. He was one of the angels that was sent down from heaven to watch over the humans, but then they said, hey, these women are fine, I'm going to take them. And God shunned them and banished them to hell, and that's how Satan came about, apparently,
Yes.
as the story goes. And
Yeah, I know what you're saying. We've got a couple super chats here. Let's just catch up. We got Ken Fresno, $2. Make the snake. What about the growing block universe theory?
growing block universe theory. I don't know about that theory.
GB20 Mex, Mike the Snake, what do you think of the movie Fire in the Sky?
Haven't seen it.
And we got one more from Patel Philippe, $10. Mike the Snake, the general theory of relativity supports the possibility of wormholes in space. Do you feel the Anunnaki don't need spaceships if they use these stargates?
Yes.
They do.
I think honestly, that the aliens have a way, 1,000,000 years
Do you
ahead
think
of
we've had
us.
any panelists who are possible aliens?
Maybe Ross.
Yeah, he had some problems. What do you think?
I don't think he had any problems. It was, different is all. But yeah, he had problems. He even stated them. He had depression, and he's got different sexual,
It became a bit problematic, I think, with him, but don't you think?
yeah, probably. So, especially when he has neighbors that barge their way into his house while he's got his sex toys all laying around the house and
But, I mean,
stuff.
you worked in a sex shop, Mike, for many years. Would you agree that the customers who buy that shit are fucking weird individuals, or were they quite normal? How would you describe them?
It sold a lot of normal sized, regular, pleasure stuff to women and men. But then there was some giant stuff that some people came in and got, and I kind of wondered about them. It's just kind of like, what are you gonna do with that? How are you gonna, it's like shit the size of a 2-liter bottle, and they're just like, yeah, we have fun with this all the time. And I'm like, okay, you go, girl, you have fun with that. And
Here's a future prediction. Let me give you a future prediction, Mikey. Experts predict up to 46% of jobs could be replaced by 2030. What do you think of that?
I think there's probably a possibility. I think it's a little soon, but at the rate things are going, shit. Look where we were just 10 years ago. Just 20 years ago, we were tripping about, cell phones and flip phones, and my friend, I remember, was just blown away that his flip phone actually had a camera on it. It was only like 3 megapixels, but it was a camera. And now, look what our phones can do. And you look at today's modern spaceships; they just have an iPad in front of them. They don't have 1,000 switches and all that shit. They're just it looks like kind of like a modern TV version of space Star Trek, or something. It's really clean.
Which of the futuristic? We've got a super chat. We've got a T Dubs is joining our stream. Hello, T Dubs. We've got a super chat here from Patel Philippe, $2. AC3, give your best. Powie. T Dubs, the Dubs is in the house. How are you? Do you believe in aliens yourself, T Dubs?
46% of you, 46%. I just dropped on that. 46% of jobs. Now, humans will be redundant, Arch. We're going to be made redundant. We are being made redundant. AI is taking over, Arch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be the case.
Where are we going today, mate? What pyramids? Mikey, how you going, Mikey? Pyramids.
What about them?
The monkey lines.
Oh yeah, well the ley lines around the Earth.
Jobs.
And yeah, some people theorize that the pyramids and the obelisks that are placed around the world all happen to fall on these ley lines. And
do you listen to Mikey? Do you subscribe to what's his name? He was on Rogan a few times. He's always on about Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. In Turkey.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
No,
Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah. I love
You're all over it, mate. Yes.
Oh yeah. No, it's amazing, man. You see
were they here before? Were the aliens here before? They were here before. They must have been here before.
Oh, I think they were here hundreds of thousands of years before. I think things have gone full circle 2, 3, 4 times. There's areas in the desert that have vitrified sand and are highly irradiated, and the only way that could have happened is from a nuclear explosion. But everything there carbon dates back, like really, really far. And so there's signs of, and then if you read things like the Mahabharata, like from Indian scripture, and telling about spaceships and dragons, fighting in the sky, and all that.
Well, down under, Mikey, we have a thing called the dreaming. You know about the dreaming? The dreaming. The dreaming.
Oh,
they call it the dreaming.
That's
the dreaming, Mikey. The dreaming.
The Australian outback, the Aborigine, right?
The dreaming. The dreaming, and some parts of the dreaming have been going on for. They've been going on for thousands of years. Out back to some places they've got. They have, and they're now historical sites. They're protected where they've got.
I got a few super chats. Let me catch up this. Patel Philippe.
$10.
AC3. Do you think AI will be as dire as T Dubs is making it out to be? That you'll basically work for them, or do you feel it will be like computers on Enterprise that makes you a tea, hot Earl Grey? I got to be honest with you. I think AI has its place, but I can't see it really replacing human thought. That's for sure. I can't see that.
It just depends. It'll depend on your social score. your social scoring arch, whether you're up there in the high, there'll be levels. There'll be levels of compassion, levels of kindness. This is the thing. This is the thing, and that's why I talk about the dreaming and the paintings, the cave paintings. Malcolm Douglas used to do shows on the cave paintings and the Wajana.
Oh yeah.
The Wajana in the Northern Territory in the outback. Some of the cave paintings told stories. They were just blown on over a handprint, or some
Yeah.
pictures were quite descriptive, but they were very thought provoking, and
they were also like carbon dated to be like 30,000 years old.
yes, yes.
So that kind of, if you follow that, it kind of puts the whole, life began 10,000 years ago, or humans began 10,000 years ago, or something to that effect. Like I said, I think things started hundreds of thousands of years ago here on Earth. Things have gone full circle probably a couple times, and even 5-10,000 years is enough for anything to damn near erode away into nothing. But 100,000 years, there's not going to be anything left for anybody to discover. Yet we're finding.
We got a super chat just quickly. GB 20 Mex, Mike the Snake. I think you have made AC3 100,000 by now. What do you think?
Well, I'm honored and happy to have helped Archie make that money.
I got to tell you, Mikey.
See, the thing is,
it's enjoyable having a chat. You're just a kind-souled guy, and I appreciate it. I tell you, T-Dubs, it's good to have you on as well.
Thanks,
what's
Art.
going on? You were seeing the doctor. You said to me you're seeing the doctor. What's going on? You're going to the dentist. What's happening, T-Dubs? Any health updates, please? Sir.
It's a work in progress, Arch. It's a work in progress. Mate, it's not. I'm not here to give health reports, Arch. I'm not here to give health. I know you're interested. You want to know.
I just want to make sure you're okay, man. Be careful.
But
I just want to be careful for you.
I know. Thank you.
You can just answer it generally. You're alive. That's a good start.
Yeah, it's a good start, mate. When you wake up breathing, that's a good start. But look, I think that just being happy in the moment, being happy in present, is a good thing. It's sometimes hard to achieve because your mind often wanders into the future, or it lies in the past.
Tell Philippe $5. Mike the Snake, do you believe there was an extinct civilization on Mars that disappeared millions of years ago?
High possibility, because Mars used to look like Earth. It used to be covered with water and not necessarily trees and shit. I don't know, but it definitely was a planet with an atmosphere, and they've shown that, and they've found water there still left over. But a lot of people hypothesize that the writing was on the wall, and so the Martians all migrated over to here. But
we've got another super chat here. Sam Davidson, £5. AC3, would you have sex with an Aboriginal woman? I got to be honest with you there, Sam. I don't really answer things based on I want to have sex with this or that. It's the person. I mean, I kind of I don't like to
That's a bit.
Yeah, I
that's a bit
don't like
lowbrow,
to
Sam. I thought Sam could come up.
stereotype.
I thought Sam could come up a little bit, something a little bit better than that.
I mean,
We don't
hey,
stereotype people here.
we don't stereotype. Exactly. I don't like to stereotype people. You know, it depends if you meet somebody who's really amazing. There's been some very attractive Aboriginal ladies, and you know that. Look, it is what it is. I mean, look, I'm not exactly Brad Pitt. You remember that, okay? And I got to be honest with you. The Aboriginals are a very small percentage of the population, so the actual chance of seeing someone in that demographic is probably limited.
Next to nothing. Like
2%,
a million to one. Not even 2%.
Yeah.
Not even
and I'm
2%.
not in countryside. A lot of Aboriginals tend to be in, you know, they're not in the cities. So you know, I kind of I don't say I want this,
but it's not in majority. It's not in the majority. Australia's changing, Arch. Australia is changing rapidly. A lot of people are embracing that. I think a lot of the older demographic, some are not.
Yeah,
we got the NARC coming on just before the NARC.
But the landscape is changing. The landscape is changing.
AD never calling $10. Mike's been carbon dated back to being a complete and total fucknut or something to that effect. Oh, Mikey's good. Mikey, we love our Mikey. Come on.
That's a nice nasty post from AD never calling. This is about on par for him. So
we got Patel.
Thank you.
$5 AC3. What's the
catfish narc? I'll catfish narc out of the closet. No, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let me present to you the narc. The narc. The narc.
AC3. What's the modern day 2024 recipe?
Here we go. Well, fucking inane. Fucking cut it out. Just send him a $500. Be done.
Champers at home.
I can't take this inane fucking
soda water and Chardonnay.
Who are you firing at?
What's going on?
Narc?
Mate, you know what the problem is, Arch? You're not going to stick up for my friend T-Dubs. I've heard you many times say, that guy's a fucking idiot. What's wrong with that guy? The guy's a troll. But when you're in Dire Straight or fucking panelists, I love you, T-Dubs. We know what you've said in the past, you fat fuck. You burn your fucking guests. You've said many times T-Dub is a fucking loser.
And how about yourself there?
No, you've said it many times.
I was talking to HR about yourself and said, you know, do I keep him or not? He's a troublesome fuck.
I don't give a fuck what you do, Arch, right? But you burn your fucking guests.
You are a troublesome
fuck. No, you burn your fucking guest.
Fuck.
T-Dubs loves you. He seeks your validation. But you and Lux, this is the problem. Lux fucks you up. But getting rid of Lux is not going to solve your problem. Lux is toxic. But getting rid of him is not going to solve it. You're in a dilemma here. But A-grade panelists like T-Dubs don't deserve the disrespect you give him. He's backstabbed you, fucking T-Dubs. He said many times, that guy, I don't trust the guy. The guy's a troll. You've said it. So we watch this. No, don't be abused, fucking housewives.
No, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges, Narc. I don't hold grudges.
No, yes, you do. No, it's good to hold grudges.
No. When the chips are down, T-Dubs is around. I came on primarily because I was listening to Mikey, and I thought the conversation was quite interesting because.
Mike is gone. We love Mike. We love Mike, right? Yeah. But Arch, you say it used to be fun. Right? Used to be fun.
It used to be fun. Correct.
Lux is the fun police. If there's any fun, there is Lux to fucking kill it.
Well,
what happened with Jakey last night, Mike? What happened with Jakey? I'm worried about Jakey. Oh, Jakey, I'm worried about him. When he has a few wines, he gets nasty, mate. He gets nasty. He has a bit of a personality change there. He went at Easy Company. He attacked him.
No, he's confused.
He has a few wines and he gets nasty.
No, he's gone on a few dates with some women. Yes, guy. And you know what realize what's wrong?
What's that?
They're women.
Yes.
It's when the guy. Yes. Look. I love Jakey. But he's
I
fighting.
love Jakey too.
He's fighting his true instincts, and they haven't got a vagina. Let's cut the crap out. Even his sister said to him when he said, "I'm getting divorced." His sister said to Jake, "You gay?" His own sister. But I love Jakey. What's this I heard Heinrich got had a temper tantrum? Did he call fucking Easy Company a cunt?
He did. Hendrick went full tilt. Oh,
No,
he's a baller. Hendrick's a baller from way back. Hendrick is a baller from way back.
Look, him and Gloria got
80s,
relationship
90s.
issues. No, he's venting. He's got relationship issues with Gloria. He shouldn't have. I spoke to him in Discord. He goes, "I shouldn't have taken that slap back." He took
Are you
Gloria.
getting rain up there, Arch? Getting rain? When is this rain
Overcast.
going to
It's
stop?
very humid at the moment. It's very humid.
It's been peeing down on the Goldie. It's been peeing down. Can't even dry a sheet. I can't dry a sheet, mate. And I'm not going to a fucking laundromat.
Mark, what is all this about that you've retracted your statement that OC content?
Yeah, all right, Tanya. I know I trigger you. I trigger this short fat fuck. I don't know. This guy. I trigger him all the time. He's going to run another stream saying how he's a troll. I'm in your fucking head, fucking Tan. I called you Slurpee Boy, but you went after T-Dubs. You're too scared of me, you stupid little fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
Calm down, Narc.
Right?
Narc.
You guys after T-Dubs?
Why are you so rude to people? Why are you so rude to people?
It's all right, Mark. It's okay. We've made Tan and I have come to an arrangement. Things were said.
Are you a member of the Melbourne Club, Tan? I mean, Narc.
What Melbourne Club? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Arch? Get with it.
People. What's wrong with you, Narc? We're here.
You look down at people all the time. You profile them. And you put people in middle class, upper class, lower class. You do that all the time. That's your shtick. That's your shtick. No, I'm not here. I hate Christmas. No deflecting.
Well,
no deflecting.
It'd be nice to have a discussion about that, Narc. But you come in guns blazing.
It is a good time of the year.
It doesn't matter what the fuck you say. You just come in so guns blazing that it doesn't matter what the fuck you say because everybody's just
hey, Mike, go lick some smelly pussy. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, fuck that. I'm sticking around.
What you got to look after? We got to look after our panelists. And
yes, and you backstab T-Dubs. That's why I'm defending T-Dubs.
You're out of here. We got AD never calling $10. Narc and T-Dubs have made.
You did say some nasty things, Arch, but I forgive you.
You
did say some nasty things.
$30 Mike the Snake has made for them. Eat shit, coda fucker.
AD is like fucking ruthless.
He sent you a pen. He sent you a pen. No, T-Dubs. Thank you, Patrick. You've heard Archie go after you.
Yes,
but yeah. Wait. Just wait. You're lucky. T-Dub has got no self-worth, right? No sense of self-worth. No respect for himself. That he could take that, Arch, and he forgives you. He had a semblance of self-respect. He was told you get fucked. You're lucky. You're lucky. T-Dub's got none of that. Nothing personal.
Patel Philippe $2. AC3 top.
Here we fucking go. Another one. Here we fucking
AC3.
go.
Oh, $2.
10 is the Mike the Snake of the fucking super chat.
Here we go. AC3 top 3 YouTubers whose brains you live in. I would have to say. Okay, let me tell you. Curly, JJ, Naki Poo. There you go.
I don't think you understood I don't think you understood the question, you stupid fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right.
Top 3 YouTubers.
10 is Mike the Snake of the fucking super chats. Come on, I can imagine there. His wife's looking at him. He's on the couch with his fucking baseball cap, typing away on his fucking phone. His wife says, "Let's spend some quality time. I'll be there 1 sec." The guy watches every fucking stream. can. You get a life. Have a kid. Have a kid.
Of the show. You know what? I got to tell you something, Narc. Why don't you start? You know what's happened with your mate Curly? Tell me that. What's going on with Curly?
You're lucky I don't team up with him out of spite. If I team up with him, you're fucked. You better show me some respect. If I'm considering teaming up with him out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
The fuck?
Why do you have to fucking have a? Why can't you come in and be a positive influence and participate in the show?
All right, I will be. How's your mom? How's your mom, Mike?
Conversations that we're
Mike,
having.
is your mom good? How's your mom?
She's doing well, thank you.
How's your roommate? Is your roommate good?
Topics.
Is your roommate good?
Are we going to get the niceties over?
No, I'm asking. When your roommate comes out of the shower and goes in his room and gets dressed, you look through the keyhole? Do you look through the keyhole?
Yeah. You bet. Yeah, every time.
Are you aroused?
Oh, yeah, you bet. Sure.
Jesus.
So, okay, are we done with the niceties?
Oh,
can you answer my question? Like, can you?
Hey, T-Dubs, this guy here, he barely can stand up, rides a fucking Ducati. Can you imagine maneuvering a Ducati through busy traffic?
Dude,
you can't stand up.
I can stand up.
No, I think you got that bike. That bike is just for decoration. You just park it in front of your house.
Mikey, we love you, Mikey. We love you, Mikey.
No.
Don't worry about Narc. Look,
Thanks,
Narc's
man.
just sledging, mate. He's sledging you. We call it sledging.
He barely get his leg over the
Sledging
bike.
you hard, mate.
Right.
I know.
You know when you have a kid, T-Dubs, you know when your kid was young and you want to put him on the bike, you pick him up and you put him on the bike? That's what they have to do to Mike. There's no way he's putting a leg over the bike. There's no way. I reckon your brothers pick you up, put you on the bike.
What are you saying? I'm short or something, dude? I'm 5'11" and a half. Like, I'm almost 6 foot.
JT, I must admit, I met Mike. You're very tall, Mike. Mike, excited for your.
Is he flexible? Is he flexible? Is he flexible? Can you do the splits, Mike? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way you can get your leg over the bike.
Oh, I swing my leg over my bike very slowly and very carefully because it's a real tall bike, and I'm not real limber.
How long does it take you? 15 minutes? 15 minutes?
No, fuck. Just bend
Right.
over
Do you need a step? Do you need a little step ladder? Do you need a little step?
I actually thought about making one at home. I could park it or slide it next to when I want to get on.
Let me ask you. When you're at the traffic lights, right? And you could. Have you ever fallen over?
I don't sit flat-footed, but I do stand with the heels.
You ever tipped over the bike? You ever tipped over the bike?
Not this one, but I've tipped over my other motard. And
I can imagine at the traffic lights.
What is this? Is this design? Is this design, Mike? Is this? That's what's called motard. These high. T-Dubs. Picture this, T-Dubs. He's at the lights, right? He's dozing off, right? He's waiting for them to turn green. He just tips over the bike and he's stuck there. Can't you visualize that? Is this design, Mike? Is the design? Is it? Is that what? You know, I don't get it. I see guys. I don't know whether they're Ducatis or what they are, but they're very loud, but they seem to sit very high on the bike.
Yeah.
You know, not like a
not like a road race.
Is it the handlebars or something?
Well, I think what you're referring to are motard style racing bikes, and those are dirt bikes, like you see Supercross doing dumping in the dirt. But they take and they put road bike wheels and tires on them, and they turned them into super motard is the class, and they race them on half dirt, half asphalt courses, and they actually still put their leg out and they back them.
This is your fault, T-Dubs. This is your fault. This is your fault. By the way, I spoke to Barbara. Barbara's upset. Why'd you kick him off?
Baba's fucking dead.
Baba?
Well, the Baba I thought you were referring to.
No, he's talking about the Baba who was caused a fucking ruckus.
You know, Baba was, 3 times as close to getting married. You know what happened? You know what happened, Arch?
They leave him at the.
No, the priest says to him, "Would you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?" He says, "No." Does she want to take me as a lawful wedded husband? You wouldn't answer the question. Circular questions.
Circular questions.
You went on 15 minutes, right? And the
The
wife just
priest
said,
"Fuck you, get out of here."
"Just answer the question." He goes, "No, you answer the question." And she left him. Said it 3 times. It's true.
That's a good.
You ask Barbara, "Hey, Barbara, excuse me, do you know have you got the time?" You know what he says to you? "What time do you think it is?" Circular questions. Can you imagine him and Lux having a conversation?
Oh, yeah,
How are you
I've seen
today,
those,
Lux?
Mikey. The
Hey,
KTM.
can you imagine him and Barbara and Lux having a conversation? How are you going, Lux? You tell me how I'm going.
You know the problem we've got at the the problem we've got on the Goldie at the moment, Mikey, is the young ones are getting these electric ones. They're like a motard, and they're very quick.
You're trying to derail me here, T-Dub. You're trying to derail me here.
No. Just giving.
No, we're just hopefully trying to change the topic a little bit. I've seen some. There's an electric dirt bike called the Suron.
Yeah, they're like a Suron, but I think they're a Chinese copy. And
Okay, yeah. But
I gotta go. T-Dubs, I gotta go. Oh, yeah. See you later. Bye.
All right,
Bye, Mike.
that's fine.
Merry
See you,
Christmas.
man.
Thank you, Nark.
Love you, man.
Be friendly, Narky Poo. We love the Narky
I
Poo.
like
We
Narc
love
as
it,
much
you
as
know.
the next guy, man. It's just when he comes in
but
guns blazing and
Narky's
he's
okay.
always negative.
Narky's okay as long as he's not having a go at you. That's the problem. When he's having a go at you, oh fuck.
He wasn't having a go at me today. I turned around and had a go.
He's always having a fucking go at me. I can tell you that. Now we got some super chats coming in here. Patel Philippe, $5. Show us some of the dim sum photos of your meeting with Mike the Snake. I'll find that. And AD never calling $10. Oh, JT says, are you having an annual shower? What the fuck? JT, $2. Mike, excited for your annual shower. And we got AD never calling $10. Mike, seriously, what the fuck did you do to fry your fucking brain? What drugs did you use? Dumb fuck doesn't even ink for the pen I sent him. He just looks at that's okay. That's relax. I'm just gonna I gotta go to the toilet. I'll be back in a moment. I'll be back.
Yeah, you've got the Surons, the Surons, and there's also some others.
Yeah.
Velociraptor, the Thunder X. They're around $7,000 Aussie. Elitist. There's some that they just look like a dirt bike, like a motocross bike, but they're fully electric. And they
I saw a
fucking
show
move.
where they ran the Suron against a contemporary 125 two-stroke, and on the racetrack, and it came up like a half a second, just after a lap race. It was, a bike length behind a full-blown, race bike. They're incredible. But getting back to the motard question, the motard racing is very popular, and you take that dirt bike and you put road bike wheels and tires on it, and then excuse me, I'll be right back.
The Ducati Hyper Motard. For those who love the hype, the Hyper Motard. But I worry with these kids on these electric bikes. I've seen them. They had that flashy YouTuber was on the coast recently, and they were following him around on them, and they didn't have helmets, and they worry about head injuries in the young, and they've got the rest of their lives that could just fuck up their whole lives. It's okay zooming past doing wheelies for a YouTube grab, but one mistake and you're off, and no helmet, you crack your skull, you're gone for the rest of your days. You could be end up a vegetable, or you know, the risky behaviour, Mikey. The risk behaviour is.
Oh, and you know, I
There's
won't
like
deny,
it
I
was the
won't deny
bicycles.
that.
They're on bikes, like pedal bikes, but now, and the police don't seem to be doing a lot about it. It might be, but I don't know.
Well, I've enjoyed riding motorcycles for 100 years. I fully acknowledge that they're very dangerous. So is driving a car. And the two wrecks that happened, to me, major crashes, I did not see coming. And so everybody says, "Oh, I'll be extra careful and I'll ride slow and I'll give everybody room," but it's going to come from behind, or it's going to be a fucking tree branch falling, and or a deer jumping out in front of you, or something that you have no time to react to. That's the kind of shit that happens. But the same kind of shit happens to a car, right? So, you know, yes, riding bikes is a dangerous activity, but I've never been without a bike. I've lived motorcycles my entire life, and so I choose to accept that. And I've suffered serious crashes twice, but I wouldn't change a thing. I still love motorcycles. I still love race cars.
So you're lucky, Mike. You're
Oh
lucky.
yeah.
You must have had
Oh, I'm
an
lucky
angel
to have
looking down on you,
survived
'cause
both of my crashes. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. But somebody wants to keep me around. I'm positive it's to take care of my family, because that's what I've done with my life since I came back. So since I cleaned up in 2020 and moved back here, I've basically taken care of my grandmother until she passed away, and then now I'm taking care of my mother. A few years ago, I was taking care of my uncle until he passed away.
I heard you
Um,
talking about your grandmother before. That's interesting.
a
She was
different
one of the
grandmother.
first air hostesses.
What's that?
Your grandma. You were talking about your grandmother. You said she was one of the first air
Oh yeah,
hostesses.
yeah, one of the first stewardesses in the world for United. And back then
Wow.
you had to be a nurse. That was a prerequisite. Um,
Yes.
and
Yes, she did.
and
Yeah.
she mentioned, like, she was if you were the host, you all the men exited the plane, they were supposed to give all the men a peck on the cheek. Um, and it was something about, I don't know what the reasoning was, but she said that that was something they made her do. But she talked about, these are DC3s and Ford Trimotors, so she talked about, oh yeah, we had engine trouble and had to land in fields a bunch of times, and the mechanics
Yeah.
would fix the plane
That's
and
right.
fix the oil leak, and we'd
The old
take back off, and
DC3s,
we'd be a
DC9s.
half an hour late, but we'd get there every time. And she flew from 28 to 32. She was a fucking amazing lady. She spent 5 or 6 years in Papua New Guinea as a Catholic missionary, immunizing the natives there for smallpox and mumps and all that shit that
Wow.
we brought over. And
In the Highlands? The Highlands, Mike? The Highlands?
yeah, she got flown in on. I have a movie clip of her landing in one of those Cessnas with the kind of a fat cargo
The
belly.
caravan, Cessna caravan, wasn't it?
And
Caravan, yeah.
but yeah, this is way deep headhunter country.
Yeah.
Hey, just
And
one tick,
Yeah, they're
guys.
very.
$2 from Patel Philippe. Sent you some of my dim sum photos with Mike the Snake. Let's get this
yeah.
baby up on the
Dim,
screen now.
I'm officially declaring dim sum the official San Francisco lunch meetup food choice. If anybody comes to
There
visit
we go.
or
Look at this. We got Mike the Snake. We got Toyota Mo, and we got Tan Zeal. Look at that.
that's a great pick.
Look at that. Is a great pick. Look at that. Look at that.
That was such a great day, man. It was so chill, dude. Archie, it was there were like no
There's Mike
fans.
Patek signing an autograph. Look at that. Toyota Mo's there. Oh fuck! You got pork. Look at this shit, man. You got. I like pork buns, dim sums. Fuck, man. You got a lot of stuff there. Toyota. Fuck. Toyota Mo's so cool, isn't he? I miss Toyota Mo. Can we get him back? Man,
I'm
you're
not
in your
that,
element
in
there,
contact
Mike.
with him.
Is that
You're in
Chinatown?
your.
Or San
No,
Francisco?
it's a special
Chinatown?
restaurant.
No, it's the Sunset District,
Okay.
which is there's better Chinese food over in the Sunset, anyways. But actually, honestly, yeah, downtown, and this is dim sum too. It's just not necessarily Chinese, but yeah, I think if you want like ultra traditional, straight from China Chinese food, go to Chinatown. And but you might have to order stuff that's like not even on the menu, right? Like
Please, guys, upvote,
have to-
upvote. I'm asking for some upvotes. Please upvote, guys. Upvote now. Get it in early. Mikey, I remember going there with you. That was an amazing time we had, Mikey.
oh yeah, that was the best food, and we had such a good time. Then we had a great lunch, but then we hopped in my hot rod and we went and tore up the city. And what's his name? The gentleman that came with us that we drove around with, that he knew Santa Rosa actually better, or San Francisco better than I did, and so he kind of acted as guide. It's not Richard, but you remember Archie, the person who rode with us in my car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the guy. He had that cool watch. Didn't he have the MB&F?
No. He joined us for lunch.
Your
but
hot
I
rod?
think-
You got a hot rod, Mike? What you said you ripped up the town in the hot rod? What hot
Well,
rod?
but at the time, I had a BMW 335 IS,
Okay, yeah.
which indicates the twin turbo engine, and then I had done a bunch of hop ups to up the boost and get the engine to breathe better, and so it was pushing, 450, 500, and yeah, it was fun, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that was my hot rod. And anyways, fuck, I'm forgetting his name, and I feel terrible about it, because he's the nicest guy, and but he came and had lunch with us, and
So what are you doing for Christmas, Arch? Anything planned? Big get together? Or what's up? What's happening, mate? Christmas?
Hey,
quiet
I
one.
just yes, I got to be streaming, doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourself? What are you doing for Christmas?
Not a lot, I don't think, mate. Just
I remember one year I went to the casino for Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch. It was very expensive. You know, the casino
Buffet?
used to have a
the seafood buffet.
They used to have a great buffet years ago, but it's so expensive now. You'd never do that.
Food Fantasy. Was it Food Fantasy? Or was it after Food Fantasy? It started out called Food Fantasy Buffet. Used to be called that. In the 80s, it was called Food Fantasy when the Hilton.
Speaking of
I don't know what they call it.
Speaking of fantasy, we got our good friend Uzi joining us. How are you?
What's up,
Uzi?
dude? I had a Red Bull, so if I stumble my words, don't fucking come at me like that, okay?
It's okay. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
I was over on the Timmy stream, and I was having a good time. He has this girl. He has a woman on. It's not a sausage fest over there, and she's the obedient type, not the one that's disrespectful. You know, she's cool. It's a sausage
So
fest
you're a
over
bit
here.
of a troll, aren't you? You're
No,
a bit of a
motherfucker.
troll,
Hey,
aren't
listen,
you?
it's a sausage fest over
You're
here.
a
That's all I'm
troll.
saying.
You're
It
a
was
troll.
fun.
You're a bit of a troll.
The feminine touch. She's obedient too. She's not disrespectful and loudmouth like some of these other fucking hoes, dude.
It's always been
no-
a sausage fest over here, dude.
There's no
I'm just trying to
females
help the
on
channel out.
there. Anyhow, look, I don't know why you'd come on and do that to us, Uzi. What the fuck
What are you
is
talking
that?
about? I'm trying to help the show out.
Drama's good, Art.
You're a troll, Uzi. You're
No, I'm
just
not.
a troll.
I'm a low
Oh.
IQ troll. Okay, OC.
I don't know. Sometimes you really got to wonder with Uzi, is he your friend or what the hell
Friend or
is
foe,
he?
yeah. Hey, what's up, T-Dubs? How you doing?
We got a super chat. AD never calling
Good,
$10.
mate.
Mike, tell us what you did or said to Toyota Mo to drive him off the show and never return. You discussed. Well, actually, Mike didn't have the. I had a bit of a disagreement. Toyota Mo kind of. He didn't really want to come on my stream anymore, but that's nothing to do with Mikey. How's that to do with Mikey? I don't understand that. Mikey didn't do anything, did you?
No.
Well,
It's
I don't know anything about that, but it's all relative, Arch, I guess, in the long run. It's all goes, it's circular. People come, people go.
yeah, that's basically it. That's
Some
how it
people like,
goes.
some people like curly stuff. There's some parts of it, I can't listen to it. It's just, it's, I'm not in that mindset. I don't know where that comes from. It's a different mindset to me. Some of it, I guess, the clips and all that, that's all great. That's fancy and clips for everybody.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
T-Dubs.
You talking to me, Uzi?
Are
Yeah?
you okay? Yeah, you
Are you
sound
all right?
down as
Yeah.
fuck right now, dude. You just like, damn, what the fuck? Dude?
No, I'm just,
What the fuck, dude?
it's very humid here, Uzi. It's very sticky. It's raining. It's
Yeah,
wet.
but yeah, listen,
I haven't had
I've
much
known you
sleep.
for a while, dude. I've known you for a year. You sound down as fuck right now. Like, is this really the tone you want to set for a fucking YouTube show?
You sound drained. I'll even.
Man, my
I'll
heart's
even-
racing. That motherfucker kicked
Not
in.
drained, Mikey. Yeah. Well,
Nah.
I'll go then, Uzi, and you can set the tone. How's that?
Nah, dude.
Do you want
Now
me to
you're
go,
coming
Arch?
at me.
And
Now you're
I'll leave you with
attacking me.
Uzi,
Now
and he
you're
can set the
attacking me.
tone. He
No,
can
you're
set the
attacking me now,
tone,
asshole.
Arch. He can set the tone. Merry Christmas, Arch.
Uzi's,
Stick around, man.
Hey.
We don't want anybody going anywhere.
yeah,
Come on.
exactly. I mean, Uzi's just being a bit of a pain in the ass today. He's just a troll sometimes. I mean, I don't even know why you'd
It's okay. It's okay coming on with 1,000 like a 12 gauge shotgun, but I'm not going to be able to come on every day like narc 12 gauge shotgun, double barrel, boom boom. I might sound a bit.
No,
I might sound a bit slower, but it doesn't mean that I'm down. I'm not.
My comment in agreement kind of with his comment was just in your sound. It wasn't really having really to do with anything other than that. You said you're a little more subdued today than usual. That's all. That's all. It's just
Speaking
an
of
observation.
Powie, look
man.
who we've got here. We've got Powie on. What's Powie
Listen,
going to say?
actually, you've got to watch that, Uzi. You've got to watch him. He's coming on here telling you that T-Dubs isn't happy, just so that Curly can get his 5-second clip where T-Dubs says, yeah, I'm not happy. And then Curly will ignore the rest of your 3-hour stream and just say, oh, look, actually makes all his panelists unhappy and miserable. That's what he came on for.
I don't know why he came on, to be honest with you. He's jumped
Was
off.
that it?
That's
Was
it.
that why? Colway's got a good point there. I don't know about old Uzi.
Yeah, Uzi can be a bit of an asshole at times. He's sort of.
I thought he was a straight shooter. But
it is what it is, guys. We've hit the 3-hour mark.
That's it.
And it's
That's
time
it.
for us to thank our super chatters today. Patel Philippe, definitely. was incredible. Let's go through our super chatters and thank them for today. We had Patel Philippe. Remember to upvote, guys. Patel Philippe, Jeremy Kearney, Patel Philippe, Jeremy Kearney, Patel Philippe, Angelic Slayer, Patel Philippe, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Jefferson Exotic, SD43, Cam Ran Keb, Dirk Diggler, Madman, Dirk Diggler, Madman, Cam Ran Keb, Ken Fresno, Patel Philippe, Old Fart Rands, Patel Philippe, GB, Patel Philippe, Ken Fresno, GB, Patel Philippe, GB, Patel Philippe, Sam Davidson, AD never calling, Patel Philippe, AD never calling, Patel Philippe, JT, Patel Philippe, AD never calling, Patel Philippe, and AD never calling. Guys, it was a good show. We had a lot of fun and banter today. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody who super chatted. Mikey, it's great having you on, man. Thank you so much. You really help. You don't understand how much you help out. Guys, that's the show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's normally my day off, but I'm going to work tomorrow and take the next day off. So there you go, guys. See you tomorrow, guys. See you later.